Welcome back to Not So Pro Football Talk. I know it's been a while since we've seen you guys, or at least it's been a while since you've seen this guy over here, Vincent, because we just got off of live, me and AJ, watching the Chiefs and the Ravens, and it got close there for a little bit, but the Chiefs absolutely took over that game, made it look like the Ravens. How do they even get here? They look so good the whole year, and they just completely laid an egg, only putting up 10 points against this Chiefs defense. Not what you want to see. Vincent, as someone who I think you were watching it by yourself, I imagine you were watching the game. What do you think? I know you weren't live with us, but how do you think of the Ravens? What do you think of the Chiefs going into the Super Bowl?
Well, I mean, I feel like the Ravens just, like, for lack of better terms, they shat the bed. They just did not have anything looking positive out there at all. Whether it was offense, defense, there were some, good stops. Roquan Smith, Patrick Queen, they played pretty well. But other than that, there was not too much to look forward to on that defense, even though they were supposed to be the number one passing defense, a highly rated run defense. It just did not look like that with Pacheco running the ball very smoothly, Patrick Mahomes passing the ball wherever he wanted to Kelsey, to Rashee Rice every now and then. It just did not look pretty. Kansas City, I wouldn't say they look like a Super Bowl caliber team, but they played better today than the Baltimore Ravens, and they've been doing that week in, week out of the whole playoffs. So they are now Super Bowl bound. We'll see how the 49ers play today and the Lions play today and see who faces up against them. But overall, I thought the Baltimore Ravens just played horribly, and I thought the Kansas City Chiefs played just good enough to get by.
All right, you heard it from Vince. What is up, Nestor? Man, thank you, Nestor, for tuning into the last stream. We appreciate that, commenting, etc. But this right here feels like the old days, does it not, Vince? Nestor being the first one in the stream, dropping the hello, NSP, hashtag NSP. I love to see this. Thank you, Nestor, for tuning in. ZombieCade98, we appreciate it. What a guy right there. One of the biggest NSP fans out there. But we have missed you recently. We've missed you very much. But all right, let's turn away from the Chiefs, the Ravens, Taylor Swift, all of that stuff. We did have a Swift counter, which AJ barely won. Can't believe it. But let's move on to the Lions and the 49ers. All right, this game is going to be played in San Francisco, Santa Clara Bay, and I think this is going to be potentially a good game. I'm hoping the Niners blow out the Lions and make them never want to get back here ever again. That's how much they destroy them mentally, physically, etc. But I do think the Lions do have a chance of winning this game, especially if the 49ers played like they did it against the Packers at the beginning of that game. If the Packers were able to get those red zone touchdowns, that would have been a completely different game. The Packers did not capitalize. If the Lions get into similar situations and they do capitalize, this could be a bad thing for the 49ers. I think that a lot of it was for the Niners was just a lot of rust from being out playing for a couple weeks, and also losing Deebo Samuel early, which from what we have seen so far, Deebo Samuel is 100% and he's ready to go in this game. But I am a little bit worried about the 49ers if they are not able to get the ball moving early. Vince, how are you feeling about this game right now?
So, I mean, I said it the last time we talked about this matchup. I believe it was mostly in our bats video, but it could have. Whoa, look at that. I love that, Reed.
I'm just going to be a wine drinker.
Hey, wine is not bad. Wine is not bad. We do drink a little bit of wine here, too. But, hey, that makes me want to go get a drink later on. Maybe at halftime I'll swing by. I think I talked about it a little bit in the bats video, as well as a little bit in our Monday live after we knew who was going to match up here in the NFC Championship game. I think if San Francisco plays, like you said, rolling in the beginning, it's going to be very hard to beat them because the Lions don't have the defense that the Niners do. So I believe the Niners will be able to stop the Lions more often than the Lions will be able to stop the 49ers. Big Money Joe out here, he's showing the love to me as a Seahawks fan here. Oh, never mind. I thought that was something else, but he's putting on the wicks.
No,
He's
he's
he's lighting the
praying for the
candles.
Niners. I think he's praying for the Niners win right now. He's pulling
There
out
you
all the
go.
stops, man. He's been here too many times.
He
Too many
has, he
times.
has. He's saying, Vince, what's up, Brody? What's up, man? I feel like I haven't talked to you in forever, but I hope you're doing good. Hope you're really loving the weather out there, and I hope you enjoy this game. Just like I hope AJ does too. But we'll see. But yeah, getting back to what I think obviously if the 49ers get off going early on, it's going to be very hard to beat this Niners team in the playoffs. But if we have the Lions go ahead and pick it up in the beginning. Aiden Hutchinson is getting a lot of sacks. There's a few fourth and or three and outs here for the 49ers. I definitely think that there's a possibility that the Lions can outlast the 49ers, but it will have to be a very, very slight chance because, of course, the Lions are good, but if that running game is not going against this Niners defense, I don't know because that's the Niners' weak spot. So if that's not clicking, I know for sure that the passing offense will not be clicking as much as it should be. But I mean that's just a small analysis for now as we wait for this game to kick off tonight.
Mm-hmm.
How about you, Reed? What do you think? I know you're not a big fan of the Lions. Today, you're probably a bigger fan of the 49ers, if you could even say that.
Yes.
But we just want them probably to win because you hate the Lions.
Yeah,
But
I absolutely hate the Lions as they are a divisional rival of ours. And I will say I respect NCDC. I don't hate Jared Goff. There's a lot of people I don't really hate on that team, but it's just the players I don't hate. It's the team in general. Okay, I just want them to be bad. Right, the Lions have never made it to the Super Bowl. All right, they had never made it, and I do not want them to ever make it. All right, I don't like them even being in the NFC Championship. I wish the Bucks beat them last round. All right, I really hope they lose this game. I hate the 49ers. I cannot stand them. I respect AJ. I respect the franchise very much, but they kick us out of the postseason almost every single time. It's just it's exhausting at this point. But I would much rather have the Niners in the Super Bowl than the Lions. If the Lions make it, I'll be very upset. So I'm going for the 49ers. My key for this game, in my opinion, is going to be the pass rush for the 49ers. Can they get to Jared Goff? Okay, this Lions offensive line is very, very good. And Jordan Love last week did not get sacked once. Did he get some pressures? Did he get affected a few times? Yes, but they never got a sack. You got to get to Jared Goff. You got to get him uncomfortable. Get a couple sacks. Get them behind them chains. Okay, and that's how you're gonna have a chance to win this game. Your linebacker core is incredible. Jardavius Ward is playing his best ball right now. He's in his prime of his career, probably. And you have some other great pieces back there. But you need to get to Jared Goff if you want to be able to win this game. You cannot let that 0-sack game happen like the Packers expect to win again. All right, you gotta get there. Right, you pay big money for Chase Young, or you didn't really trade a whole lot or pay, but he's a big money guy. Right, he's a big money guy. You have Chase Young, you have Nick Bosa, you have depth. There's guys in there that you can rotate in. You got to get to the quarterback. I know this is a good offensive line, but you got to get there. All right, so before the game starts, before we get kickoff, which is going to be any minute now, Vince, you and me are going to put our score predictions on the table and say who do we think is going to win. We both are picking the Niners, but I believe you picked the Lions to cover in this spread. So I'm imagining you're going to pick it. They're going to be pretty close. Me, I previously said it on the last stream what I think is going to happen. I think the 49ers are going to put up 35 points. I'm going to guess 20 points for the Lions, right? So I'm going to have them winning by 15. Now, that's a very large spread, but I think the Niners, if they get going early, which I hope they can, I think they're just going to run away with the rest of the game.
Yeah, man. So my prediction here, I have the 49ers scoring 31 points, and I have the Lions scoring 27. So I think they're just going to need a little bit too much more than a field goal. It's going to be a 5 point game at the end of it. So I just think it's going to be a good game. I think it will be out of reach for the Lions for the majority of the time, but just the way that the last game went, the Ravens came back to make it a touchdown game. I think the Lions will do the same. This is the NFC and AFC Championship weekend. It's supposed to be good football. So last game we didn't get the exactly great game that we were expecting, but I think this one for sure will be the better outcome for those wishes there. So
For
I think we're
sure,
in
for
for a
sure.
good one.
I hope we are, and I hope the Lions get beat down badly. That's what I'm hoping for. But I would love a good game, just the sake of seeing a good game. This is our second to last game,
Yep.
and then we gotta wait the long 7 months or whatever it is
Yes,
to get
sir.
football again.
Let's see, but I just want to make sure before the game even starts, Reed. I want to see if we're on par. Did the national anthem just start for you?
It just started, basically.
Good, awesome. So
Yeah.
I think we'll have a little bit better luck here without having to pause so much.
I was a good 15 seconds ahead of AJ at one point.
I know, yeah. So I don't know what happened there for y'all, but hopefully it doesn't happen here. But I
This
love
happens
that
with YouTube
flag.
TV sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know why. I think it's just depending on the area that you're streaming from is
Yeah.
where it moves everything along. But
Yeah.
but yeah, man, there we go. We got the 8th Army. Location is Daegu, South Korea. Wow. I love that they do that though for these playoff games and usually some other games during the season. Paying salute to service and all that stuff. And that's why I'm wearing this right here. This is
Oh,
the
very nice.
salute to service jersey for the Seahawks. So yeah, man. Thank
Very
you if
nice.
you are part of the forces out there that keep America going and keep us safe.
Very nice. Very nice. All right. Do you think this
Ooh.
Lions defense is going to give the Niners too much trouble? I know they have a good front, but their secondary isn't the greatest. Do you think how much trouble to the 49ers' offense is going to have?
I think that depends on Brock Purdy. So I think Aiden Hutchinson is going to get pressures. I think he could get 1 or 2 sacks this game. I'm leaning towards more of 1 sack. If there wasn't my ability to bet on it, I probably would, but I don't think I'm going to be betting anymore today because I think my other bets got flamed out by the Ravens.
Oof.
But so it's not a good betting day for me so far. But yeah, I think that's the only thing that's going to be going for the Lions is that line. I can't even really name anybody in the secondary, honestly. Off the top of my head, I'm sure if I pull up the roster, I'd be like, oh yeah, I know
Gardner
that guy.
Johnson.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But I mean, he hasn't been playing like he usually
He,
did last year.
well, he was hurt for a good amount of the season.
Yeah, so I don't know. I just haven't really heard too much about this secondary for the Lions. So I definitely think it's gonna have to be up to, the front seven. So if they're not getting pressures, if they're not stuffing the run, it's gonna be a very, very hard game for the Lions.
Very nice, very nice. What's up, Big E? We back, baby. We back. We're watching the Lions versus 49ers. We appreciate it. We appreciate you tuning into the last one and just jumping right back in with us. He says we need George Kittle and Laporta. Masterpiece here, boys. Hey, that would be a really
Yeah.
sick game. I think they both have a good chance. George Kittle had a pretty good game against the Packers just because we do cover the tight end horribly. Thank you, Darnell Savage and Joe Barry. You guys are great. Thank you very much. And Laporta he's part of the game plan 100%. I'm interested is how much we see Zach Ertz from this Lions offense. He just signed with the team, I think this weekend, this past week, and I think it's the most crappy. Maybe signed with a team last minute this is the worst ring chasing I've ever seen. Like I've seen,
Bad.
let me join a team at the beginning of the season, let me join a team in the middle of the season, and I will force myself out before the trade deadline. But to join the NSC Championship week, that is the most ring chasing thing I've ever seen in my whole life. I know he had
Yeah.
offers on the table before that, and he waited until he had the best chance to get a Super Bowl ring. I respect it, but also I don't respect it at the same time.
I mean, yeah, for sure. I wanted to make like a little side bet here, like how we did with
Okay.
Taylor Swift, but since now Zach Ertz is the guy coming to ruin the party by joining the team late in the season, kind of like how Taylor Swift did for the Chiefs, she kind of boosted them.
Hmm.
Uh, I was gonna say over under 1.5 catches for Zach Ertz because I know he'll get in there, but is he even gonna get more than one catch in this
I would
game?
have to take the under for that. Like, I don't feel
I
comfortable taking the over.
I think I am too. I know Zach Ertz is a big target. He's a great route runner for the type of tight end that he is. But I just think that you utilize Laporta more than you would Zach Ertz. Yeah, Laporta is a much better pass catcher, much better route runner. So I just don't see Zach Ertz getting so much
Yeah.
touches here in this game.
Especially with a
But hey,
short week joining the team. He's probably still learning the playbook on the sideline right now.
yeah, he won't get too much time to learn it probably after this.
No.
But we'll see. But Big E says, Vince, did both of your bets miss? And yes, they did, sadly. I lost $40 already today off of that just because the Ravens, of course, did not win the game. So one of my bets had them winning and the 49ers winning as well as the spreads there. Um, and then the other one was the game for the Chiefs and the Ravens were supposed to go over, I believe, 40.5 points. And I mean, it didn't even reach anywhere. I mean, it reached a little close to it, but I think it was 40.5. And I think the last thing was like 27 points because it was 17-10. So wasn't even close. Both those bets are already shot after the first game, so this game doesn't even matter too much. But I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll make a halftime bet depending on how this game is going. But I think I can win some money back.
All right. We'll see what happens. I am officially out of betting. I'm not doing it no more. Lost way too much money. It's fun, but it always ends up in loss. I'm done with it.
Yeah.
If they make it legal, like in Texas, maybe I'll jump back into it. But I'd rather just pick up. I would say I should bet on games, but betting against the spreads did not go well for me. So maybe I should figure this out
Hey,
and not do it.
but I definitely think we are better at picking the winners of games.
Yes, for sure.
If we were to have kept track from like who we thought was gonna win, I think our
Hmm.
records would all be positive.
Yeah, I
But it's
don't
just
remember what our records were from last year from doing that, but
mhm,
yeah, it's tough, man. Biggie says those were good, but the Ravens didn't go well.
they just
Yep.
did it, man. I thought
All
at
right,
least they would have scored more than 20, but
it's first down.
didn't
Lions
happen.
got the ball first. Now they got
Let's
to
go.
try to punch it in early against the Niners offense or defense. You guys get something started early, in my opinion.
Let's
And
see.
it's a
Let's see.
little to Montgomery, a little
Shovel
pitch to
pass.
Montgomery to the right. He's picks up about 5 on the play.
Not
So
bad.
good first play. That's positive. You always want to start off with a run. Just to get, you don't want to pick to ruin something. You don't want an incompletion to ruin your mojo. You gotta get a nice little run play on first down, in my opinion, always.
For sure. You gotta start the game off with, some type of success. You don't want to start it off on a pass and then they don't catch it.
Yeah,
Let's see. Let's see what they got here.
going with Montgomery again, and he
There
gets
we
a big
go.
play.
Woo! Yeah, that was about a 12-yard play right there. Not bad. So
All
yeah,
right,
I think this is what the Lions need to do in order
yes,
to
run the ball.
keep the ball out of the 49ers hands.
You got 2 great backs. Use them. Big E says I need 54 receiving for Kittle and then 39 for Laporta, and I win $60. I like that. I'm a little worried about the 54 for Kittle. The 39 for Laporta, I feel
Yeah.
good about.
I wish that was kind of switched. If Laporta getting 54 receiving yards and Kittle getting 39, I feel like that would have been like my cash money there. But there's Laporta right there.
Yep, got a nice 10-yard gain.
There
Very
you
nice.
go. It's looking good.
Munoz says, "What do the Niners need to do to win this game?" So I kind of gave my key points for the Niners to win this game earlier, but I'll give them again just because I appreciate you joining in and commenting, Gabriel. In my opinion, the one thing that made them struggle against the Packers last game was them not getting to the quarterback against Jordan Love. not getting a sack on Jordan Love. They got pressures here and there, but for the most part, and we're seeing an end around from Williams right now, and he could be going the distance if he stays on his feet. That is a touchdown, Lions touchdown to open up the drive. AJ is fuming right now. He is throwing. Okay, so here, what do the Niners need to do? They can't do that, right? What just happened right now? Wow, that was the end around jet sweep from the Lions. You gotta love the creativity from Ben Johnson and this Lions offense, pulling that off in the first. Man, AJ is fuming right now. I bet I can guarantee you.
Oh man, the thing I don't like seeing there is I saw Nick Bosa quit on that play, and I know AJ is fuming about that, probably watching that replay, because AJ hates more than having someone score against the 49ers is having guys jog
already
when they can make a play. So I know he's fuming about Nick Bosa there, probably a little bit about Fred Warner, not getting off the block quick enough, but hey man, it just happens like that. And Greenlaw missing a tackle there. I believe he's 57. So
yes,
just a bad sequence there. They will go back on the sideline for just a little bit there, and they will talk about it. And I mean, those guys need to get fired up because I know AJ will be preaching to the TV. That's what he was doing last time when they were playing the Packers. So, but man, what a good way to start off this game. I just kind of have a feeling these Lions are going to be a little bit underestimated in this game, but we'll see how the Niners offense can punch back here, and we'll see how the Lions defense responds. So that's going to be what I'm really anticipating here to be the game breaker for the Lions or the game winning tactic for the Lions. So
all right.
Big E says, "Dang, AJ, not looking hot already." I wonder if he's here. We got 10 live viewers, so I'm sure he's got to be one of those guys.
He said he was going to tune in or at least leave it playing, but he was only going to listen if he was in a good mood. So probably just turned off the volume right there. But to get back to Gabriel Munoz's question, yes, they can't do what they just did right there. But my key for the game for this Niners defense is you got to get to Jared Goff, okay? Jordan Love getting 0 sacks is not something you want for this to happen in this game and expect to win. They got a few pressures in there, but Chase Young, Nick Bosa, the rest of that Niners D line that they do a 4-man rush almost every single play, and that's how they are able to win games. They got to get to the quarterback. They have to get to the quarterback. Get Jared Goff uncomfortable, get him sacked a few times, get him behind those chains, and then you have a good chance of winning this game. But if you let the Lions dictate how this game is going to be run, it's going to be a long game for you, okay? Can't let them do stuff like that. Watch the trick plays, too. There's going to be trick plays like that jet sweep there that's going to get you off balance, going to make you question where the ball is going. Watch for a fake punt. Always guess fake punt, always. And you might have a chance to win this game, but starting off 7-0, let's see what this Niners offense has got to bring. Big E says the Niners will come back. Don't worry. Purdy to McCaffrey. Hey, that's the guy you got to feed. McCaffrey has to be the big guy in this game. That you traded for him. You paid him big money to be the big guy in this game right now. Fudge, what was that? Says Big Money Joe. They don't want us to touch Goff out of his hands quick. Hey, they know that that pass rush is rushing. They're coming for you. And
they almost got to them too. Whoever was the first guy that they faked it to before they did the end around, they got to him quick.
That's how you got to beat a good pass rush. You got to get that ball out quick. Let the D line get tired, and once you get them tired, let them think that this ball is going to get out quick. Let them demoralize them. That's when you draw up the long game, get the deep pass, and that's when you beat them. You got to be patient, though. Patience is key in that.
Yeah, I'm watching the replay right now. I think it was like a fake handoff to Montgomery before they did the end around there.
Nick Bosa bit on it hard.
Yeah, they were there quick. If that was a run to Montgomery, that one would have been a negative play. But, sometimes you just got to keep eyes on the guys who are moving in the backfield. So that one there is just being patient and waiting for the play to develop so you can stop it.
I see a lot of people. I see a lot of people in the chat right now. Go ahead and hit that sub button if you guys are enjoying what you're seeing. But hey, we're going live for this entire game, so keep tuning in with us. It's going to be a great game as they give it to CMC on the first down.
who was that? Angeloni for the stop there with
Yep.
McCaffrey. So that's the way they got to play it. Angeloni's going to be matched up with McCaffrey. We'll see who wins this battle overall tonight. But yeah, like Reed said, guys, go ahead and hit down in the comments there, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button too, because I'm pretty sure we're going to be doing a lot more of these lives throughout the off season, as well as just, keeping it real with football while it's here.
Yes, sir. And make sure you throw some stuff in the comments, all right? We want to hear your thoughts about the game, and we're going to react to them, all right? But hey, it's a 3rd and 9 already for the 49ers. Not where you want to start off your first drive, but hey, I think you're definitely looking at Debo or Ayuk on this play, kind of a boundary play I would do. That's the type of throw I would go with right here.
Yeah, man, I think for here they have to stay away from these little dunk down passes. Stay away from the slants too, because they're covering the entire inside as we speak. So let's see what happens.
Boundary to Ayuk. I called it.
Yep.
NSP knows. NSP knows. Boundary play to Ayuk. W. Ayuk says Big E. When are y'all rebuilding y'all's teams? I think it was Big E that told us to rebuild a team. We'll be looking at that during the off season once we probably get out of the Super Bowl time. We'll try a video like that, but maybe we might do it also for the since we have an off week next week with the Pro Bowl. Maybe we'll do it next week also. So
yeah, we could do that, especially with some of the bottom tier teams who we know for sure. Oh pass. Goodness. Oh, that was almost
you turned into a defensive back right there.
Yep. He had to.
Yep.
Oh, that was Sutton right there.
Jeez.
Yeah, if he didn't get in there, Sutton would have got his arms around just to get that ball.
That was good DB work from Ayuk. Hit him right when the ball got in there. Great 2 plays from Ayuk right there.
Let's see. Big E says, wait, Debo is playing?
Yeah, he's been healthy for 2 days. They cleared him for the game. Purdy drops back. He's going to get hit as he throws, and he completes it to Debo. Big catch from Debo, being a big man and getting that ball. What a play from Debo.
What a play from Brock Purdy. He's got to take that pressure and make those plays. That's what he was not doing against the Packers, even though the pressure wasn't there. So,
hey, they got to call those face masks. There was a guy right in 55's face mask. They got to call that, man.
Yeah, I haven't heard too much about the refs here. I don't know what unit they have out there.
I don't know. But 1st and 10, I imagine this ball is going to McCaffrey.
I would say so. They got Juice back there.
Juice is blocking, and you get a nice 2-yard gain there. So not bad, but hey, you got to stay committed to that running game.
Yeah, we got Campbell on the stop. It's not bad, not bad. I think if they can hold this rushing offense of the 49ers, I think they can live with the passes, because there might be 1 or 2 passes that get away from Brock Purdy, and who knows, maybe they can make a play on it.
For sure. I think they stay again with the run game here and go with McCaffrey.
Yeah, they're getting into field goal territory
again.
Here.
Juice on the motion, and it's going to be a 3rd down and 2, looks like.
Yep. And this is what AJ was talking about last week when it was the Packers and Niners game there. They got to get back to their bread and butter, and that's running the ball, even if that means running it all 3 downs. So I think they just need to get their nerves down, and I think they got this game in the bag.
For sure. Got to get points here, though, I think. At least 3. Who's down?
For sure. Oof. That looks like one of their defensive linemen there.
Yep. Oh, Big E is stepping into the prediction game with me. He says, I'm going to predict next play like Reed. Hey, drop it down in the comments. We got a commercial break right now. So if you can think what they're going to do on this 3rd down for the Niners, hey, I don't know what we'll do for you, but I'll be impressed. That's all I'll say.
We'll have you predict how the game will go after that. And then if you get that one, then maybe we'll give you some sort of prize or something.
Be careful.
He says George
Kittle.
Kittle 7 yards.
If he gets 7 yards right on the dot, I'll be impressed.
Not bad. We'll see. But yeah,
Be careful with the prizes there, Vincent. Then everybody starts predicting plays, and then eventually somebody's gonna be right. All right, careful what you say.
it'll be a prize for me.
Okay, you heard it here first, folks.
Alrighty, but so far, what do you think, Reed? What do you think? Not a bad.
I'm not loving what the Niners have to give so far. I expect them to come out more stout on the defense and then come more explosive on the offense. It's not bad. Like you shouldn't call a game right now by no means, but it's definitely not loving what I'm seeing right now from the Niners. But I mean, we're in the second drive right now. I'm not making large assumptions right now. Biggie says I'm gonna be at the game in person, then predict so I win.
True, he will see it a little bit before us.
Gotcha. There you go.
Ugh.
All right. So
I don't know, man. I feel like these commercial breaks get longer and longer and longer every game.
They're getting all of our money right now. All of it. I miss NFL Red Zone. That's what I miss.
For real.
Like the very last one, when Scott Anson was signing off, I wanted to shed a tear because I love NFL Red Zone so freaking much.
I loved it when it was the first game of the playoffs that was about to start, and he's like, "All right, guys." He was there in his living room, and I think it was a tweet. Yeah, he's like, "All right, guys, it's 7 hours of commercial-free football," and I was like, "Oh my god, like I wish there was Red Zone right now."
It's not commercial-free.
I know. Let's see. Big E says, Vince, I heard you were throwing shade. Information from AJ. I don't remember. I think I was in like our last bats video or something about the 49ers. But I think I just said that I was going to come in here and be a very biased fan.
McCaffrey, 3 straight downs.
Oof. Sorry, Big E. It was not to Kittle.
You were wrong.
But let's see. Okay, so first down and 10 again. 49ers are in field goal range. So they should get points here. I'm not too sure how much faith they have in Moody, but we'll see. Big E says,
I got the 7 yard right.
7 yards right.
I win. This guy's reaching. He's reaching.
Jeez. Let's see. They are in the I formation here again.
McCaffrey again, dude. They're feeding him the ball early. I feel like he just become too predictable like that, you know? I love getting in the ball, but I don't know.
Yeah, they had everybody on the line there.
If you're going to run it 4 times straight with McCaffrey in the backfield, I think you just become one-dimensional.
Yeah, I think really the only thing they changed there was this one was not a pitch, and it was to the other side of the field. So
this has to be a pass.
I would think so. 2nd and 11. But I would not be surprised if they did a screenplay here or something.
Gets batted down on the line.
Oof. Yeah, they were running slants to Ayuk there.
Yep.
And I mean that's what this D line has to do. Like we said earlier, it has to be this front 7 for the Lions to
Aiden Hutchinson got the bat on freaking Trent Williams.
Jeez. He said Silverback who?
Jeez. All right.
Biggie out here.
Called it. Brock Purdy pass short, middle. Detroit for
5
I'm
yards.
guessing. Is he ahead of us right now? What the hell's going on?
He probably might be.
McCaffrey for 5 yards. Okay, Big E. You can't be doing that. Why are you spoiling the stream?
Jeez.
You can't be doing that, Big E.
I'll give him props though. He typed that pretty fast. So
no, he just copy and pasted it.
From the NFL app or something.
Yeah. This guy's freaking cheating.
That's cheating, bro. He says I win. Yes, you win copy and paste king of the year. But look at this. We got Jake Moody out here. I think it says there in the divisional versus Green Bay, he was 1 for 2. His 52 is his long. So this one should be creeping up on his long. So 48 yards. And he missed it.
Jeez.
Jeez, I know AJ's fuming hard
Hey, I
right
know
now.
how it feels. I know how it feels. I honestly feel for him.
Sometimes it happens, man. There's a little bit of wind, so you can't even blame that. There's no way that football was affected by the
That's
wind.
tough. That is tough.
Well, 7-0. The Lions are getting the ball back around the 30, I believe it's like the 32 or 34-yard line. Not 100% sure. Oh, at the 30. So they should be getting it around the 34 then, because that's where the field goal is placed. But geez. I don't know, man. I think if the Lions score here, if it's a field goal, this game is still within reach in this first half, and I think the 49ers could match that before it gets to halftime. But if they score a touchdown, I definitely think the Lions will go into the half with a lead. And I think what AJ said last time is that the 49ers are like what 1-62 now is what he said.
Hmm.
When trailing at halftime by what did you say, more than 3 points?
Yeah.
So we'll see how that defense plays. But
Yeah.
Big E over here says, Vince, what happened to the cool background? Oh well, sorry about that. I have this new cool background here just because we are in the middle of a move, so I do not have everything set up back there, and I don't want to give y'all a show of all the boxes that are behind me. So
Yeah.
once my setup is good within either a week or 2 weeks from now, you guys are gonna see what I got going because I'm gonna shake it up, change it up. Should be some more cool stuff that's behind me.
Very cool. Very cool. I'll go ahead and sit down here. I've been standing for a while. Ugh.
Yeah, man, take a load off. That's what I'm doing. I might stand up later though, but for now I'm gonna rest these legs of mine.
Yes, sir. So Niners are able to get down the field, come up short on third down, and then aren't able to get it in into those uprights. So they come away with 0 points, and those are the mistakes in an NFC Championship that cost you a title. So they got to figure something out. Be more creative in offense, in my opinion. I love sticking to the run, but you got to get mix the pass in there too. You're not going to win the game fully on the run. So love to see how they mix it up right here on offense and what they can do on their defensive side.
Yeah, I'm sure Shanahan will get more creative as the game goes along, but if the pressure's put on him here, I don't know how creative he's gonna want to get if he's down by 14.
Yeah.
So there we go. We got Laporta again, about 5 yards or so.
Yep. So Big E's definitely going to hit his Laporta
Yeah.
bet. So he just needs Kittle.
Yep. We'll see if he's a factor later on. That's probably another guy they need to get going because they got Debo already with one catch. They have what's his name, Ayuk with a catch. So
Mm-hmm.
got to get all the stars in there.
Gibbs with the first down.
Nice.
Moves the chains. He's on the other side of the 50 now. So Lions have good field position right now. They're winning the field position battle at the very least.
I like the way the line is working there. You can really tell that they're pushing around that defensive line wherever they want them to be. So
Yep.
usually we see that from the Niners, but so far we have not. So we'll see
Yep.
how it goes.
Big E says we need Kittle to lock it in. They need to design some plays for Kittle.
Alrighty, here we go. Passing play, pass to Gibbs.
I feel like they're just getting the edge on the Niners on those boundary plays, and it's turning into some big yards just by having an extra step on them.
Yep. I feel like that's how it is for offenses all the time, though. You should always have at least a half step or a step on the defense, but you just have to have those playmakers who know how to get more out of it.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So, two split out wide. Is that a two tight end set? I believe. No. Let's see.
There's
Yeah, it is a
Montgomery.
2. There's Ertz. Oh, they didn't want to give it to Ertz, so.
Did not get to Jared Goff in time. That's my key for the game. If you allow him too much time in that pocket, you're going to be in trouble.
Hey, man. I think, was it before this that you sent it in the chat that Goff might get a very, very big contract after this, whether he loses or wins?
Yep. I think the Lions love him. And
They
yeah,
do.
he's not a top 5 quarterback, but
He gets it
like
done.
he gets it done. And they're able to win with him. Got a guy in his face, so he had Jared Goff as third away, and that's what you got to do. Send a little corner blitz, it looks like, in my opinion, on Jared Goff and get the ball out early in inaccurate. That's what you got to do. If you're not able to get to him with 4, then you have to change your game plan on a little bit, unfortunately.
Yep. Yeah, and the Niners are notorious for blitzing on third down, so we'll see if they do it here on second down. They got some extra rushes there, but will they send them in?
Good 2 plays there, back to back. Now you come down 3rd and long. Got to come away.
3, at least a stop here.
Big Money Joe says Moody blows it again. Not a big Moody fan, it looks like. I like the Lions winning, but to save everyone from AJ, we pray for the Niners. Hey, pray for AJ. Gaming Monster says, sup, hey, welcome back to the stream, man. Appreciate you jumping back in with us. How are you feeling about the Niners right now? Yeah, I really need to win. I bet you do. And Monroe, St. Brown with the wide receiver screen, picks up the first down. That is a backbreaker to get those 2 plays in back-to-back and then give up the third down. That was great blocking. All those offensive linemen got out there and it hit some great blocks that allowed Monroe to get out there. So great play design from Ben Johnson. We are not doing good. He's feeling bad. Oh,
I know that one was a bittersweet one for AJ because AJ loved Amon Ra in fantasy, but now he's got to play up against him.
He's probably cursing the storm about
Yeah.
Amon Ra right now. You get to Jared Goff, inaccurate pass. That's what you got to continue doing.
There you go.
All right, I'm gonna jump off stream real quick. I got a work call, Vince.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. I'll keep it rolling. But all right, Gaming Monster, it's good to meet you, man. I saw you in the comments when AJ and Reed were doing the Ravens and Chiefs games. So my name is Vince the Prince, as you can see right there on the lower, I believe for you is the lower left. But yeah, call me Vince, whatever you want to do. I am a Seahawks fan, as you can see, so I know that you're a 49ers fan, as I can see on your picture. So we'll see. I would be very surprised if you weren't feeling the same way that AJ is probably feeling, as Gibbs gets a first down on a run outside. I don't know, man. I feel like if the 49ers do not stop this run offense with Montgomery and Gibbs, I don't know if it's going to work out in the 49ers' favor here, because from what it's looking like into the red zone here, looks like the Lions are at least going to get 3 points for sure. They're already inside the 10. And the way they're running the ball, I think they can definitely run it in here. But let's see. I think we have Montgomery in the backfield. Laporta is transitioning to the left side of the field. Let's see. Right there, handed off to Montgomery. He gets him down to about the 1 yard line. So a good stop there, not giving up a touchdown just yet, but it is 2nd and goal. And the way the Lions play, I definitely think they will still go for it on 4th and goal. They really want to crush the dreams here of the 49ers and getting back into this game. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's 3 more runs just straight up the gut or outside here to Gibbs or Montgomery. So let's see what they're going to do. They got Montgomery still in the backfield, so he looks like he's going to be the red zone workhorse as they give Gibbs a break. Laporta transitioning to the left side. Montgomery looks like he's in right there. So big props to the Lions and their offensive line here, because that's what's given the success here to both running backs in Montgomery and Gibbs. So 13-0 so far, pending the extra points. Inside Levi Stadium at the home of the Niners, guys. I'm not too sure how everybody's reacting there at the game, but does not look too pretty from where I'm sitting. But Barry Sanders is loving it. Maybe we'll do a Barry Sanders tracker instead of a Taylor Swift one for this game, because Barry should deserve some recognition here too. But 14-0 for the Lions, 2:34 left in the first quarter. I'm sure we're going to go to commercial break here right now as Jared Goff and the Lions are taking over this game. So put down in the comments, guys, what do you think is going on here? Do you guys think the 49ers will come back before halftime to at least tie up this game or make it a one-possession game? So let us know. So let's see.
All
How you
right.
doing there, Reed?
Was that Montgomery with the touchdown?
Yes, sir.
So it's going to be
Punches
14-0 now?
straight down the gut. So 14-0 Lions. I mean, we said it in the beginning, you know, the only way for the Lions to win is to get out here, get the early lead, and it looks like they're doing just that. Dan Campbell is leading this team to possibly a Super Bowl berth, but it's too early to still say that. It's only the first quarter, 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go.
Well, I mean, as far as starts, the Lions could not have asked for a better start.
For sure.
Like, this is a perfect start.
The only thing that could make this worse is if the 49ers get on offense, they either have a turnover or a 3-and-out. Turnover would be much worse because the field position there for the Lions, but a 3-and-out will at least allow them to get Wisnowski out there and punt the ball and hopefully get better field position to stop the Lions. But of course, if you are a Niners fan, you definitely want to drive down the field as I would say as quickly as possible, but efficiently as well. You want to get some momentum going for your offense, not just a big boom play. You want to make sure that the offense gets settled, get the nerves out, and hopefully make this just a little bit of a better game. But Big Money Joe out here lighting more candles. Man, I feel for the Niners right now. You know, I am a Seahawks fan, so the 49ers are some of our biggest rivals, but you know, it just I want to see the Niners put up a good game. Like I said, I thought they were going to win this game. As of now, I still think they have a chance, but they got to do something right now.
For sure. Was not expecting this. Was not expecting this.
I know for sure AJ was not expecting it, so.
Oh, he's going to be very upset.
Oh man,
Win or lose now, he's going to be upset.
Jax is shivering in his kennel right now. We'll see, man. We'll see. But I know, as the faithful for the 49ers always say, you know, it's not over until it's over, as everybody else says too. But I don't know, man. 11 plays, 62 yards. They took 5 minutes off the board with that touchdown drive. So they're looking very efficient. I like it. I like what I see from the Lions so far.
All right. Gotta get something moving. You gotta move that ball, Niners. Your time to warm up is over. You were down 14 points in the NFC Championship. Thankfully, it's the first quarter, so you have time. But you got to get something there. You got to get a lot of things.
Yeah, man, for sure. But as I see our count for people joining the live, go ahead and hit down on the subscribe button, guys. We're just here having fun, watching football, seeing how the Niners and Lions do in this last playoff game before the Super Bowl, as Deebo Samuels gets a good carry there for about 8 to 9 yards. But yeah, guys, just if you want to stick around here, we're just going to be having fun, recapping on what this game is going down as, and hopefully the Niners can make it a little bit better.
For sure. Now, who do you look to as the Niners? Do you look at CMC? Do you look at you, Deebo, Kittle? Who are you looking to be the guy that steps up and changes the flow of this game? Is it Purdy?
I honestly think it's Debo. I think they're doing the correct thing and trying to get Debo
Juice.
the ball.
You look at Juice. That's what you look at.
Dang.
A
You know,
fullback getting a 20-plus yard catch.
that's a guy who's very underrated.
He's
So
very
I do like
underrated.
Juice.
Like what?
He just got lost in transition there. You know, he went for a
Yeah,
block and then, ooh, look at that. That's a great catch
that's great. You gotta
with
love that
pressure,
from your
with
fullback.
pressure in Purdy's face too. Jeez Louise. Alrighty, so there we go. Got CMC a little bit fired up. He had a tough 3 yard run there, but hey, yards are yards, and that's what the Niners need right now as they get farther into their own territory. Whew, this is. I wonder, how the game started with the Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens with all that stuff with what's his name, Kelsey, and their kicker. His name is slipping my mind right now. He's the goat. You know what I'm talking about? The field goal kicker for the Baltimore Ravens, Reed?
Justin Tucker.
Justin Tucker. Yeah. I wonder if there's any incidents like that for the 49ers and Lions cuz
I think
I
we
don't
would
know.
have heard about it.
Most likely.
So what's going on over here?
I don't know. I think that's Jawan Jennings pleading his case. Son, he's probably thinking he got hold on that play or held on that play. There you go.
3rd and 2. Gotta pick this up. I think this is 4 down territory.
For sure, especially in this
Caffrey
situation.
piles it through, so it doesn't even matter.
Nice. Dang, he looked like he slid on his head like he was what's it called? I don't even know what they're called. They're dancers though. Okay, but as we go to another commercial break, Lions fans are loving it. And I know AJ does not love this, or 49ers fans don't love this either. But
No.
Reed, what are your thoughts here? If the Lions go to the Super Bowl here, how do you think they will be for the next 5 years? Even if they lose in the Super Bowl, you know, do you think this is a leaf turning over for the Lions and for the entire NFC North?
It is definitely they're headed to be a successful team, I believe, at the very least of over 500 team in the coming future. Jared Goff is still playing good. We'll see how I don't know. I can't say for sure he's going to be playing great for years to come, but he's playing great right now. I think they got some good pieces around him. I'm not 100% positive on who there are like key pieces around them, or who are they losing this offseason and stuff like that. So I've not looked into that yet, but they have a chance to definitely repeat this for coming years, especially how they're looking right now. Hope not though. They do have to worry about Jordan Love and the Packers now with that NFC North. So I think we are definitely going to be gunning for it back this offseason. We haven't had it for the past 2 years with the Vikings and Lions touching it the past 2 years, and I think we're hungry to get that NFC North back home where it belongs, in the true North.
Not bad, not bad. Yeah, I definitely think that for the next, I would say the next 5 years, I don't see any team winning it twice, just like how we've seen with the NFC East. Of course, that's a totally different division with the Dallas Cowboys, the Commanders, all Philadelphia Eagles. Uh, but I don't think I think it's the past 10 years they haven't had a single team win back-to-back divisional. I guess you can call it titles. Yeah, divisional titles there. So I think
Yeah.
that's where the NFC North is heading. Because of course the Lions, as we see, they're very good. They could possibly make it to the Super Bowl here. Packers, very very surprising run in the playoffs. Not so much for Reed because Reed knows that the Packers have playoff running through every single player there. But I also think that the Vikings, depending on what they do this offseason, they could be in the race there again. But my dark horse there, I think whatever happens with the Bears, I think they could also be a successful team with not maybe next year, I don't think they'll win the divisional title there, but
Hmm.
I think they'll definitely be more competitive depending on what they also do in this offseason. Do they keep
Yeah.
Justin Fields? Do they not? But Purdy there passing to McCaffrey.
CMC is
McCaffrey
still moving,
breaking free. Look at that.
still not going down. He's
He's
angry.
fighting.
He's running angry.
So into red zone territory, inside the 10, inside the 5. Christian McCaffrey out here doing everything for his team. As I mean, he's probably the only guy that's going to be able to give them a spark besides Deebo Samuel and Juice. So
Yeah.
that's what the Niners need. They need to spread the ball out. I think
But
the
they
best
are
way.
now in goal to go situation. This is 100% 4-down territory. They are looking for 7 points on this drive. So I think they're going to give it back to CMC on right here. And they give to Juice. Love that. And he gets a nice, I think, 3 yards. So you're in second and 2, or second and goal, technically.
Yeah. So 2 yards to go here. I mean, I think that's the formula there. You know, you got to keep the Lions on their toes. You can't just, as they did in their first drive, or actually their second drive, I believe. You cannot let them just figure out what you're doing by running the ball with only McCaffrey. You got to get everybody mixed in there on the offense. And I think Shanahan is going to realize that now as he sees this success here in this drive.
CMC touchdown.
There
Called
you
it before, as
go.
soon as I saw the hole.
That was a big gaping hole.
That was a
So
big gaping hole. CMC gets the punch in for the touchdown, and the 49ers are back in this game in the second quarter. So I'm going to go jump into the Photoshop area and change the scoreboard and the quarter. Thank you guys all for tuning in that are watching right now. If you have not yet, we are a podcast that goes live every single week talking about football, and we sometimes do these live play-by-play reactions. If you're feeling generous and you're enjoying the content you're seeing right now, go ahead and hit the like button and also hit the sub button if you're feeling just generous. It is free to do, it does not cost you anything, and it means the world to us. So go ahead and drop that stuff as we head into this commercial break, and I update the score board.
there you
Here we
go.
go.
14-7, baby. So yeah, much better I guess outlook on this game now. Now that it is a one possession game. I think now the only thing that has to happen is the 49ers defense. You know, we usually don't say this, but they have to step up here and they have to get a stop. Haven't been able to do it on the first 2 Lions drives, as I would say they're kind of running it down their throats like how we would have expected them if they wanted to win this game. So
For sure.
Montgomery and Gibbs doing very well on the run game.
All right.
Let's see here, guys. But let us know your reactions down in the comments as well for those of you that are watching here. What are your predictions? I know that we're already into the second quarter, but what do you think the ending score is going to be? Who do you think is going to be the deciding factor on who wins this game? Is it CMC? Is it Jared Goff? Is it Gibbs? Is it Laporta? Or could it be Kelsey who finally comes out of the shadows and helps Big E win his bet? So let us know down in the comments who you think is the X factor here and how this game's going to shake out.
Oh,
there you go.
CMC is my hero, says Gabriel Mule. Says he won the entire fantasy league off of one guy, CMC.
For real. CMC is a cheat code in fantasy, man. Hopefully next year he's not. I do like when there's one player that is just a juggernaut like CMC was this past year,
Yeah.
but there's got to be someone else who's got to rival this guy. We'll see if maybe next year another player will rise from the ashes and take his throne.
Yeah. All right. So how do the Niners stop the Lions? Because they haven't done it yet. They've gotten just absolutely stuffed on. Not even like what they were doing this past game against the Packers, where they were bend not break in the red zone. How do they stop them? Because their offense is finally clicking and should be able to get back in this game, but they can't if the Niners defense does not do anything. What needs to change, Vince?
I think they need to run a little bit more man. From what I've seen, is they're running a little bit more zone, and that's why guys like Gibbs, Laporta, even Amon-Ra St. Brown are, getting the step on them because I feel like they're running a little bit more zone out there than they are man. And as we know, the 49ers have some good guys at cornerback, good guys at linebacker who can get down the field, get side to side to make those tackles and those stops. So I think that's what they need to do. Just get guys matched up with guys who you think can take on Amon-Ra St. Brown, Laporta,
Mm-hmm.
Gibbs, especially out in the flats, because that's where they're getting most of these yak yards, and that's the difference so far.
Yes, sir. Gabriel says, should Lions take their time and score, or keep letting the offense fly off the ball? I see where you're coming from, Gabriel. Obviously, you want to take your time, let your defense have some breaks, so they can continue to play well. The Niners do have more time of possession than the Lions do right now, surprisingly. But at the end of the day, I'll take points wherever I can if I was the Lions. Continue to get those points on the board. That's how you win games at the end of the day. As Montgomery gets a nice 10-plus yard run there. But you score points however you need to, all right? You score points however you need to. Preferably, you take your time, but you score points. That's what you got to do. And the amount of candles Big Money Joe is lighting is increasingly. By the end of by the time we get to the fourth quarter, he's just going to have like a lot. He's going to take up the whole screen with his
way
candles.
over here on my side.
Yeah. Oh, they got a flea flicker. Jared Goff is airing it out deep. It's one-on-one situation, and it's a. Did he lose all strength in his arm?
I have no idea. It was a wackety duck, though.
He's lucky there was no defensive back there in the area to pick that off, because that was way off target.
Let's see how it came out of his hand. Because it looked like he was adjusting his arm sleeve after that. I don't know what happened. But he almost tripped there, got the ball back. I think it was just the pressure kind of got to him, so he was kind of getting rid of it.
That was weird. Niners had a good break there. There was one-on-one coverage, so they might have broken it up, but good break for the Niners.
Let's see here.
Oh, ball came out. Greenlaw and Fred Warner, two of the best middle linebackers in the game, came in there to I think they'll count that as half pass defenses, pass defended for both of them, because they were both there at the same time. Maybe Fred Warner a little bit more.
Yeah, I think Fred Warner got the initial contact,
but Fred Warner or Greenlaw was there to kill him if he didn't.
Yeah, they were gonna sandwich that guy.
All right, big third down, huge third down.
Let's see.
Amon-Ra makes a move and gets in between three defenders for the first down.
Jeez.
Wow. That should have been easily stopped early.
They're just making plays, man. These guys are in their element.
Fred Warner missed that tackle. Fred Warner missed the initial tackle.
Jeez. You know who wouldn't do that, Reed?
Who? Oh, Vince, calm down, buddy. Whoa. In his prime, maybe.
In his prime. Not anymore. He does miss tackles now.
Yeah.
This is probably the year where he missed the most tackles out of his career. So
I believe it. He's up there in age.
All right. Well, Montgomery
been in the league for over 10 years as a middle linebacker.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Hey man, but he's still at the top of the league for tackles and all that stuff. So I mean, he's doing very well. I love him.
Just because you're reading tackles doesn't mean they're good tackles, though.
That's true.
Trust me, I know all about that with Blake Martinez.
Oh, dude, I remember that guy.
He's getting top in the league with tackles all the time, but couldn't coverage anybody. And Nick Bosa gets the sack, and that's going to be the key to the game right there, is getting to Jared Goff. Oh, Rave, what is up, my guy? He said he just finished his swim meet. What's up, Aquaman? Rave is now Aquaman. Aquaman Rave. How's the game so far? I'm guessing you missed the Chiefs and Ravens also. So Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl, and we got a 3rd and 15 right now with the Lions. But Lions have got up to a 14-0 lead, and now it's 14-7 with the Lions moving up in the pass, and it's 3rd and 15, and they stop them short, so it's going to be a punt from Laporta with the catch from Laporta.
That hit was
Greenlaw
massive
is
by
hurting.
Greenlaw.
Usually Greenlaw puts the hurting on them. Greenlaw just got put the hurting on him.
Jeez, man, I don't know if his helmet went to his chest or something.
Yeah.
It looked
I think
like
he hurt. He hurt his hand. It looks like maybe his shoulder. It's definitely in the right arm. Not good for him. Greenlaw.
He probably knocked it out of the socket. Is what it looks like because it's hanging there a little bit. So we'll see if that's what it is. Maybe they can pop it back in. We'll see if he's back though, because that's a big loss for the Niners if he can't.
Yep. Gabriel says, I know it's a bit late, but does Lamar's playoff dud lose his MVP season? So in my opinion, an MVP season, I think it should just be regular season.
Yep.
I don't think it's fair to count postseason parts into it, because then it just comes to it becomes weird with like, hey, Jordan Love had one less of a game or whatever. It's just an example. Obviously, Jordan Love isn't going to win MVP. But it just gets weird as far as who wins. I've never been a fan of it. But what the current MVP system is if you're the best quarterback or if you're the quarterback on the best team, which was the Ravens, then you win it. Are they now still the best team? I don't know. I don't think there's a clear favorite for me as far as MVP in this season at all. There's nobody that really excited me. Nobody was that great.
I would say the same, yeah. If anything, I would have wanted it to go to like someone like CMC or Tyreek Hill.
I want CMC to win.
Yeah, I think it would be cool again to have a running back win the MVP. Hasn't happened in a while.
Since AP.
Yeah, since Todd Gurley, no?
Did Todd Gurley win MVP?
I don't remember if he won.
I don't think he did. I'm pretty sure it's been since Adrian
might be
Peterson.
AP then, yeah.
I don't remember Todd Gurley winning.
Been a while.
Look it up, Vince.
I'll look it up right now. Let me check.
Ray says NFL wasn't going to let the Chiefs not go to the Super Bowl with Taylor Swift. Hey, it's not rigged, man. It's totally not rigged. Remember the logo, Super Bowl logo? It was supposed to be the Ravens. So it was rigged either way. Killian Alexander 30 says Lions has got this game for sure. It's looking pretty good for them right now, but they did have to punt. So we'll see how the Niners offense responds and see how it goes from here. Vince?
Let's see. So I'm
looking through here. Ever win?
Adrian Peterson in 2012 for sure.
Yes.
And yeah, that is the last one. You are correct.
Yep. It's been that long.
Everybody else has been quarterbacks.
Yep. Big Money Joe says Greenlaw sacrificed his body. He did. He definitely did.
He did.
Henry should have been MVP his 2K season. There's been a lot of running backs that have put up good cases, but the problem with the award is the name of the award, most valuable. Most valuable, unfortunately, is always going to be a quarterback. It's just how things work, and it's very unfortunate. It should just be best player award, but it doesn't give the same ring to the bell, for a trophy. But if you're going to call a trophy MVP and not give it to the guy who's actually most valuable, it's a weird thing,
Yeah, the only way that you would have someone else win it is if, they had like 20 touchdowns. Kind of like how when LaDainian Tomlinson did it, that guy was insane. He had a ton of yards, a ton of touchdowns, a ton of big plays. So the only guy that I could see possibly doing that is Christian McCaffrey this year. He didn't have close to 2,000 yards, but he had 21 touchdowns in the 16 games played this year. So it's pretty good, but I still don't think it's worthy enough for the MVP. It's most likely 99% going to a quarterback.
Cool. All right, so we got a short pass to CMC, using him in every way they possibly can, just because he is the best player on the offense by far. But we'll see how the Niners offense continues to move. They have a long field to go to get to that end zone. Jet sweep to Debo. He's cutting it back. And he's going to get the first down because of his cutback. Very smart play from Debo.
Yeah, man, just those yak yards right there.
That's what he's best at. They are definitely massaging the heck out of Greenlaw right now, trying to get him back in this game. But I think he's definitely going to be, maybe not on the next drive, but he'll be back in this game eventually.
Yeah, for sure. He looked like he was walking around good, though, so.
Yeah.
Kind of looked a little wobbly there. I thought they were going to take him into the tent for concussion, but.
Nah, it wasn't concussion.
His shoulder, yeah. So let's see here.
Ooh, Ayuk just did not get his head around to that ball early enough.
Yeah, he got stuck a little bit on his route on the outcut.
Wasn't timed up perfectly from the two of them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, goodness. NASCAR Daytona 500. You know, I still will never get how people watch that for hours and hours on end.
I just can't pay attention to it.
Yeah. 500 laps of high-speed, velocity-moving machines. So, I'd rather watch football and basketball.
Yep.
Alrighty, let's see. Pressure. Oof.
But the guys who do drive those vehicles are absolutely insane. That the amount of pressure on your body in those moments.
For those long amount of hours that race goes on.
The quick decisions you have to make.
It's crazy.
Is a physical endurance for sure.
Oh yeah, man. I think you see the guys come out of that and they're sweaty as heck because there's no AC.
Killian, what is this? We hope for crashes. We never wish for injuries on NSP. I don't know where this is coming from. Oh, he got picked. Lions got a pick from Brock Purdy over the middle.
I told you, there's Campbell right there with the pick. I said it earlier.
Rodriguez.
Oh, was it Rodriguez?
But there's a flag. Ooh. It might be. Was it after the play? Was it before the play? Was it after the interception?
I said it, man. There's going to be a few passes that got away from Purdy. That was one of them. We'll see if the flag turns it back over to them, though. Seems like they're pointing somewhere beyond the line of scrimmage, so I don't think it's roughing the passer for Purdy.
No, I think it's going to be after the picks. Probably blocking the back or something. Killian says, injuries no, crashes yes. Hey, we respect that. I respect that opinion right there. Return team, yeah. So it's a pick, but it's going to get called back a little bit.
Hey, man, that again.
Kind of got hit, so it was a wobbly pass, and that's what caused it.
Yeah, he threw in some bad coverage there too, though. Again, I think he was trying to get rid of the ball as well, but there was a lot of people there. Oh, Debo, look at that! Yeah,
flopped. He flopped. He's a flopper.
But good job by Rodriguez.
Worse than Jonathan Owens.
So they call that guy Rodrigo, right? His name is
Rodrigo. Yep.
Yeah.
I like Rodrigo.
The hard knock days with the Lions.
Yep. Gibbs is getting brought down hard by Fred Warner, who's coming out angry, and he's strutting like freaking Conor McGregor right now. He is feeling himself. I would not like to meet that guy in the open field right now. That is a scary man.
He's fast too, man. There's no getting away from that guy.
He read that. Got in the gap. Got to him. Hey, that's a face mask.
Where's the penalty at, man?
He's a thug. He's a thug.
Jeez. Let's see. We got a comment here.
Drums and Karate with Mason. Can I get a shout out? Hey, shout out to Drums and Karate with Mason. I like your profile picture. That's a cool lizard.
Ooh, there's Laporta with a first down. 16-yard gain. I'm 100% sure that, what's his name? Big E got that portion of his bet with Laporta for the 39 yards.
Oh, yeah. I think he's over that by now.
I don't think Kittle has gotten any yards so far, so we'll see. Maybe second half. second half for Kittle. And Laporta looks like he's hurting a little bit.
Yeah.
Yep, there you go. 4 receptions, 45 yards for Laporta. Seems like they're
Gibbs
gonna run
gets
here.
slowed
Yeah.
up after a 2-yard gain. Fred Warner, the first guy there
Ooh.
again.
And Greenlaw's in there too.
Oh yeah, a lot of
He
guys
said,
in there.
What shoulder? I don't need shoulders.
Yep.
Jeez. Well, I believe they are in the outskirts of their field goal range right now. So
Yeah.
if they get any more yards, it could be a decently easy field goal for them.
Yeah. But they're not thinking field goal.
Yeah, they want that tutty.
Oh, what a pass. That was so close.
Wow. That guy was streaming down.
Yeah.
If he didn't put it there, that was a pick for sure. Let's watch it here.
Wow.
Dang.
That was a good play.
They have a really good connection. So
Red said this is gonna be a 2-touchdown game. I think he's saying that the Lions are gonna win by 2 touchdowns. And we thought it was gonna be the other way around. But
Yep.
Gibbs puts a stutter step on him and cuts back and gets the touchdown. And is now 21, or it's 20-7, but about to be 21-7 in the second quarter. This Lions team is looking freaking good.
They're sizzling right now, man. That run game is just insane. But yeah, look at this. Look at them break down this play right here. The cut block on Bosa and just gets him out of the play. It opens it up for Gibbs to do what he's got to do. Gibbs is super shifty, so.
Red says, "Let's go Lions." Are you a Lions fan? I think you'd be our very first Lions fan ever to watch us. So this would be
Possibly.
a first. I don't think we've ever had a Lions fan. 21-7. Time to change the scoreboard.
There we go. So yeah, man,
Wow.
I won't say so much a mistake by Purdy, but it was not the best throw, even though he did get hit. I just thought there was too much coverage there around Debo. So that's just a mistake in the stats will go to Purdy, and now it's going the other way for 7 points. But let's see. Red also says I was a fan.
Oh, at 0-16.
0-16. Still fan now.
Hey, I respect that. I respect people who are fans during the bad seasons and stick with it, and hey, now you're reaping the benefits of it. But yeah, very nice. Very, very nice. I had something I was gonna say. I can't remember it now. Oh yeah. So this is kind of similar to how the Packers and Niners were playing, except the Lions are getting into the end zone, unlike the Packers who got stopped on fourth down or settled for field goals. It happened in the first 2 quarters. The Packers made it there 3 times, got settled for field goals twice, went for it on fourth down once, got stopped. Bad spot. Just saying, it was a bad spot. That was a first down, everybody. But the Lions were able to capitalize on their possessions. Should we have seen this coming? Did the Packers expose them last game, and the Lions are fully? Or did the Packers give the tape or whatever you want to say, and the Lions are reaping the benefits of it right now? But this isn't very good. You know?
Hey, man. I mean, I think we had talked about it a little bit in the season as well as coming into the playoffs. The only weakness here for the 49ers is their run defense, and that's what the Lions are exploiting right now. I mean, Jared Goff isn't, I would say, the best quarterback, but he's being extremely accurate right now, and I think that's what's getting them over the top here because every time they're in a 3rd and long, Jared Goff's throwing a dime, or Gibbs is just getting a lot of yards after catch, or Montgomery, is bulldozing his way to get that first down. So
yeah,
it's a full team effort here, and I think that's what's beneficial here for the Lions, and that's why they're winning.
Red says, I'm super happy. Michigan won the title. Lions are set up to go to the Super Bowl, especially right now. I'm getting married this year. Hey, hey, congratulations. If you were, I'm guessing you definitely live in Michigan, since you're a Michigan and Lions fan. So good for you. And hey, congratulations on about to get married. Also, that's awesome. But hey, I think this is your first time ever in the chat, Red. I appreciate you joining. This you are our very first Lions fan that's watched this podcast. If you're feeling generous, hit that like button and also hit the sub button if you wanted to continue to watching us. We're just three guys. Our third person is a Niners fan who's currently watching the game by himself and probably cursing up a storm right now. But we're just three best friends that talk football, and I think we put up pretty good content. Would you say so, Vince?
Hey man, I believe we do. I watch it all the time.
Yes, sir.
That's
So
because I'm
if you
here.
feeling generous, drop that sub button. We would really appreciate it. CMC incompletion. Brett says, honestly, I'm happily surprised we made it through the wild card game. Hey, that's how I was as a Packer fan making it past the wild card game. Fortunately, we did not show up against the 49ers as far as the we didn't capitalize on our possessions or our chances, but the Lions are capitalizing right now, getting their interception, not dropping it like the Packers did. And hey, y'all got my sub. Hey, appreciate you, Red. I really appreciate it. We are very, very close to 600. If everybody subs right now, probably we would hit 600, which would be very, very awesome for us. So appreciate the sub. It costs you nothing, but it means the most. It means the most to us. So I appreciate it very much. We cover the NFL 24/7, 100 and how many 365 days a year. We put out videos every single week, going live on Mondays when fantasy is going on. We talk all day about fantasy, and we put up other videos like betting against the spread, etc. Always talking about tell your homie I said good game. We'll tell him Red said good game, and he would probably be pretty upset about it. So hey, we're probably gonna go live tomorrow. If you guys continue playing how you're playing and win the game, come in on our live tomorrow, probably at 8 p.m. We'll go live and tell them it yourself, Red. And I think that would be the funnest thing ever. So
Well, it's another 3-and-out for the 49ers here. Just inaccurate passes, pressure to Purdy. It's getting to him. He's not the same quarterback like he was when he came in last year for that playoff push that they had. But we'll see.
Either way, I'll be here regardless of the outcome. I love that. That's a true fan.
You're going to rep Detroit. I like it. So Wisnowski with the punt. Let's see how far it gets down.
Misses the tackle, tries to hurdle and hits him out of bounds.
Oof.
But it's Lions ball, trying to get more points before the halftime. And with the way this offense has been playing, I really think they could get 28 points here before half, which I don't know how possibly the Niners could come back from that. Not with how this team is built. They're built to play from ahead, not from behind. I think this if they get at least 3 points here, I'm calling game.
Really?
I'm calling game if they get 3 points here.
Because I feel like in the playoffs and the Super Bowl, we've seen crazier things happen. I mean, the 28-3. I don't know if 28-7 is too far out of the 49ers
different teams are built for it. This team is not built to play from ahead.
It's true. Yeah, the Lions would have to have a total collapse if they get another 7 on the board here before halftime. Whew. This is
I'm very, very upset right now. Right, I'm pretty sure you can tell I'm a Packer fan, so there is a mutual hate here. I'm guessing you probably hate the Packers. I did very much dislike the Lions. I'll use the word hate sometimes. I respect all the players right now. I respect all the coaches right now. In the past, I very much did not like any one of the Lions, but right now there's a lot of respect there. But I do not want you guys in the Super Bowl. You've never been to the Super Bowl. I would like to keep it that way. But right now, it's looking like you guys are going to go to the Super Bowl, which I'm very upset about. Very upset about. I hopefully you guys don't win the Super Bowl, so I at least have that over you. You'll be just like the Vikings, having gone to the Super Bowl and never winning a Super Bowl. So, yeah. I'm trying to be nice because y'all are streaming my team respectfully. Hey, you can talk about crap about the Packers if you want. Hey, we went 1-for-1 this past season. So, and you guys went 2-0 against us last season, I think. You guys kicked us out of the playoffs in the last game. Made sure we didn't go. So hey, you can talk plenty of crap against the Packers right now as far as recent history.
Pretty true.
Yeah, but pretty upset that the Lions are playing as well as they are. I did not think when we first saw MCDC Motor City Dan Campbell that we would be at this point. That was like one of the when we started this stream, like this podcast 3 years ago. That was like one of the first things we reacted to was MCDC's press conference, and to think that we're here about to watch them potentially go to a Super Bowl, it's crazy. I did not. Who would have thought?
I think all of us were like in amazement at this guy's energy, and I mean it's paying off now 3 years later. So, but hey. For you out there, I know the Seahawks have played the Lions the past 2 years, or twice within the past 3 years, I believe. And hey, we've won both of them. So,
oh, come on, Vince.
But hey, you guys are possibly about to go to the Super Bowl, so you got that over us as for the season. But let's see, he's got another comment here. It says, I remember all the shit talk from 0-16. I'm letting the Lions do my shit talking for me, although how does it feel knowing the Lions are going to win this?
I don't know yet that they're going to win this. If they put up 3 more points, I know they're going to win this. It's still possible for a comeback if they get it like an interception on this play, on this drive right now, something like that. But definitely looking like the Lions are going to win this. But it is not a good feeling. I'm not happy about it at all. I am not happy. But hey, good for you guys. You have a lot to be looking forward to. But how do you feel about knowing that the Packers played so well when you probably thought the Packers were finally gonna suck for the next 5 years, and now we're right back at it, and we're right behind you. We're right behind you. How does that feel? We'll be fighting for the NFC North next year.
I think everybody will be. For sure, you guys are top 2 as of right now.
Montgomery, dude, this rushing attack. Remember how much he says good for y'all. That's all he has to say. I respect it. I respect that. Remember what we said about this rushing attack at the beginning of the season? How we didn't think that they fixed it. How wrong we were. Like when they brought in Montgomery. And we had I think we said it before they drafted Gibbs that we felt like they didn't fix their running problem. But they fixed it with Gibbs, and we thought it was going to be all right. But as far it exceeded all of our expectations, I think.
For sure. From him coming from the Bears and all that, we didn't think he was a top tier running back just because of how the Bears used him. But the way the Lions are using him as like that heavy nose, run between the tackles type of running back, he's really made a resurgence. And Gibbs being that guy who runs outside, who catches the ball and gets yak yards after all that, they just have a great duo. And I think it keeps both of these guys fresh. So I think that's why we're eating our words right now, because a lot of these other running backs are tired at this point in the season. But these guys have probably fresher legs than anybody in the league.
Yeah.
And the offensive line is great. That's a big plus.
Yeah, Chase Young gets the good stop on Gibbs there. He says, but y'all are still eating our dust. Definitely for this next season, this current season. We'll see where we end up next season. I think we can give you guys a run for your money. We'll have to see how we address certain issues on our team. It says Magatron 2.0. Oh, I think he's talking about the rushing duo of Montgomery and Gibbs. They're looking good, man.
It's so
not
crazy.
expecting how this game was going to go. Very surprised.
Megatron, there you go.
Megatron. I'm going to run to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back, Vince.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. All right, guys. Jeez Louise. This game is totally different than we expected. The Lions are just running all over 49ers defense like how we said they should do in order to win this game. But what is not expected is the dimes that Jared Goff has been throwing. Kind of alluded to it in the beginning of this game too. The only way that the Lions could keep it going is if they take advantage of those passes that Purdy throws and might be a little bit off target. And they got the first pick here, so I don't know if they'll get another one, but I think the first pick is enough. It could keep them in the lead for a long time, especially if they score here on this drive. They got 4 minutes left. I think they have about 55 yards left to travel down the field to get another touchdown, or at least 3 points, whatever they can get. I think it'll definitely put them in a very, very good position going into halftime. But I got to give it to the defense there, stopping the Niners. I said in the beginning of the game that I thought the Niners would stop the Lions a little bit more than the Lions stopped the 49ers. But so far, they're getting pressure on Purdy, made him make a mistake, so they're winning the turnover battle. And now the Niners they just can't get anything going on offense except that one drive. And then, of course, the missed field goal, which really is hurting them at this point in time. But Jonathan Ramos, he says, where the F is Mondo? He's at home, man. He was on the live earlier with Reed for the Ravens and Chiefs game, but now he is in the comfort of his own home, probably very, very angry at the way this game is going and how the Niners are playing. But
Jonathan
yeah,
Ramos, did you come just to talk crap to Mondo? Is that what happened?
Possibly, I could see it.
I think that's what it was.
But yeah, that's where he is, man. He's not going to be on live because he wants to watch the game with privacy so he can do and say whatever he wants, whatever the outcome is.
Probably swearing up a storm. Definitely swearing up a storm right now.
From what we know of him, yeah, it's definitely happening like that.
Oh no, that's my boy, but live and support always. Hey, gotta respect that. All right, 3rd and 12 for the Lions as they try to get up put up some extra points before the half. So Niners, you gotta stop them here, and stop the clock, and then get the ball back in your hands and try to get at least 3 points before halftime. Go in 21-10, and it's going to look a lot better for you. Ramos says love and support, not live and support. 8 Eastern, 8 Central will be live tomorrow. Central. So Eastern, that would be 7, or is that 9? Gabe's got the first down.
Let's see, the sun rises in the east, sets in the west, so Eastern time it should be 7, I believe.
Gotcha.
Or no, 9. Yeah, it should be 9. My bad.
No, they're ahead.
Well, because the sun will set earlier for them, so
yeah,
that's why their clock is 9.
Gotcha. Whatever.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why we do that stuff, but let's see. Okay, so dang, the total yards, 280 for
Nick Bosa comes free.
Oh,
second sack of the game. That's a killer. They're probably have to call timeout there. The Lions.
Yeah, I think they'll let it run.
Now they call timeout.
Okay, there you go. They got to get their scheme back up after that. That wasn't in the cards.
Bosa. Big play from Bosa. So it's going to be a 2nd and long now. And it was on a hold, too. He was getting held the whole time.
Oh, yeah. Jeez.
Great play from Bosa. Almost got to the ball, too. That thing almost slipped out. He was attacking it. He wanted to turn over bad.
I will say, though, Nick Bosa definitely did lay him down very carefully.
Hey, that's a smart defense end there.
I wonder what he would have done to Lamar, though.
Oh, my God. Vince.
Hey, we'll never know, right? Now he's got a.
Gibbs gets stops in the backfield.
Oof,
That Niner defense is coming in strong.
there you
We're
go.
coming to the ball. They're hungry. They are upset. They want to play strong right now.
Oh yeah, Javon Hargrave was the first guy there, and everybody gave a piece of their mind to Gibbs.
For sure.
Jeez. Get that stuff off the screen. Flag football.
Disrespect.
Not what we want to see. Not what we want to see in the
Disrespectful
Pro
to
Bowl.
the game.
It is. I remember when we used to watch the Pro Bowl and Sean Taylor was out there freaking decking people.
At least like careful tackles, we used to say.
Yeah, I mean that's fine, you know. Everybody wants to see like a kind of like offensive type of game, so get the defensive guys on the offense too, but keep everybody in pads.
St. Brown, dude.
What a pass, man.
St. Brown is a real deal. It's been the real deal for a while, but coming up big in the playoffs like this, I don't like having Fred Warner on him.
Yeah, I was about to say when he's matched up with Fred Warner, I think he wins that.
Yeah, like, Fred Warner is great, but covering like top wide receivers, that's not his job, or shouldn't be his job.
Yeah, like I said, I think they're running a little bit too much zone here.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you got to respect some of these guys are pretty good against man, but I think that's their best bet in being able to stop the run as well as match up guys that are able to match up against wide receivers. Because that was just too easy of a first down on a 2nd and long.
All right, Lions still have 3 timeouts.
They call another one? There you go.
Yeah, they're going to call timeout.
Oof, I mean, well, the Lions are in prime position here to get at least 3 more points. I think it'll be another touchdown, though, the way this is going.
Jeez.
Let's see. So Red here, he says, in one sense, I can understand the Pro Bowl being flagged, so it protects the Super Bowl players, but in the other, it's just rude to watch them play lazy ball. Well, historically, the people who play in the Super Bowl don't play in the Pro Bowl. They're too busy watching film, you know, with their team prepping. They need those full 2 weeks to get their minds right, as well as the playbook and all of that mastered and what the game plan is going to be against a certain opponent. So that's why I think it's just still be pads. So I don't think it really protects anybody in the Super Bowl, but it does, you know, protect some of the guys there who are playing on extended contracts for other teams. So.
Yeah. Big Money says we look like poop. Big Money, you gotta light more candles. Light more candles.
I want them to reach way over here, Big Money.
Yeah, we need more candles, Big Money. Guys, this is like I'm like I may be talking about my butt here, but I feel like I'm watching what could have been with the Packers. You know?
Yeah, possibly.
What we could have done to the Niners. I may be talking about butt. It's a bunch of what ifs or buts right here, but I'm like looking at what we could have done, you know.
I mean, I did say in our batch video, I thought the Lions had a better offense as of now, you know, because y'all's offense is younger, but I feel like they have a lot of guys here that know what they're doing.
They have a really good offensive line. Our offensive line is good in pass, not the greatest in run, but they have a great offensive line. And that's so overthrown. Gibbs was on a streak there. It was open.
Yeah, Jared Goff's mad about that one. He knew that was one that got away.
I said that, Red. I said it shoulda, coulda, woulda, what ifs and buts. All right.
Jeez, I like this guy. Red is fun.
Come on. I said that. All right. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
All right, so 3rd and 6 here. Audibles at the line there.
3rd and 6. Huge here. You will not leave me alone. It's a
Easy.
Monroe again.
Easy, man. Who's
Red's
that
not
against?
gonna years and upon years of terrorizing Lions fans, and this is what I get for it. It's finally coming back at me.
Wow, that was against Dimador Lenore. This he's so quick. So quick.
Shanahan's just so pissed. He wants to get to halftime.
He does. Without any more points on the board.
Did they get 7 here? Oh my god. No.
Oh shoot, no.
No flag.
No flag. No flag. Yeah, that was clean.
If they get 7 here, that's I don't know how possibly that's 21 skunk.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. In Madden rules. Oh jeez. This is crazy. You know, and a part of me feels bad, you know, because AJ, his dad, I'm pretty sure a bunch of other Niners fans were like, "We're ready, we're excited for this game. It's gonna be a tough one, but we're excited." And I mean, oof.
Hey, I'll share some summer sausages and Wisconsin 4-year-old white cheddar with you. No hate, just jokes. Oh, for sure. It's all jokes at the end of the day.
For real, yeah.
I'm crying a little bit inside, Fred. I hope you know that, but I appreciate it.
Hey man, summer sausage and some white cheddar cheese sounds really good. What about me, Red? You gonna give me some too?
No, not you.
No, not me.
Get out of here, you
only a divisional
Seahawks
thing.
fan.
Only a divisional thing.
Get out of here. 17 seconds to go. They have 2 timeouts, so they can go anywhere they want. Even completed a pass inbounds before the goal line. But it is 3rd and goal, so you got 2 plays. Gibbs.
Oof.
Not going to get their timeout. And it's going to be a 4th and goal. Do they go for it, or they take their points?
I think that I would take my points. I think Dan Campbell is going to assess this here where they place the ball. But I would take my points. I think you're up right here. You got to make it a 3-position game.
He's going for it.
Oh, this guy, his cojones are massive. Him, Jared Goff, they're just the same type of person. Like, I feel it.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's also great.
He's changing the field goal. He's
okay, yeah. Because I was about to say, I was like, it's really awesome to have your coach and your quarterback like have that trust for each other.
He says, "Cry harder." I heard Packers fans' tears are like magic mushrooms, and of course, I'll share it with you, Vince.
Ooh. I'm in the club. Oh man, look at Kittle. Kittle's just distraught.
Hey Red, if you want to, our Discord is in the link in the description below. So look at that and join our Discord. We always post on there when we're going live and put out the link and everything. So if you want to stay in tune and just we talk crap in there also all the time to each other. If you want to join the community, join our Discord in the link below, and you'll always get a notification. As long as you have your notifications on about when we go live.
For sure, yeah. And even in there, we have some tabs on some video suggestions you might want to see from us.
Yep.
We're all ears here. Our community helps us, and we just want to put out good content for y'all because we love doing this. Ooh. Dang, I like seeing that progression. 3, 13, and 1, then 9 and 8, and now 12.
I really feel bad for AJ because people love to blow up his phone as soon as the Niners lose. Like they love it so much, and he's gonna get that if this game ends with the Niners loss.
He was getting those messages when they were playing the Packers at halftime.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
I believe it.
Let's see. So Red says Wisconsin needs to do what the rest of the states around it and Washington did. What's that? Let us know, Red. Oh, there's a good It was a decent run back. But there's flags all over the field, so it looks like it's coming back for the Niners.
Probably. They're probably very frustrated right now. I think they're going to start beating themselves, unfortunately.
Red, you're funny. Win. Yeah, everybody wants to win, man. So now I guess it's y'all's turn.
It's the third quarter. All right. Nobody question the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Wisconsin needs to do what the rest of the states around it and Washington did. Win.
Yeah.
We've been winning. What do you mean? We're still winning.
Gosh. Look at this guy. Not so looking good, says Randy Gregory and Chase Young are bums. I mean, hey, yeah, they haven't really been doing nothing.
Yeah.
The only guys getting pressures right now are Nick Bosa and Javon Hargrave.
I think the Washington Commanders maybe knew a little bit something about Chase Young not being worth what his contract was. So I'm very interested to see what type of contract Chase Young gets this next season.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think he's on the Niners next year. I don't.
We need a church full of candles. You need everybody light your candles across the world.
Yeah.
Who won the college title this year? Who's in the final playoff? Dude, like I'm talking about for years upon years upon years, who's been winning?
Man. Yeah. This red guy, he's awesome.
Yeah, he's gonna let me have it. And
yeah,
see, this when we go to the draft in Detroit, this is what I'm gonna have to be dealing with now, Vince.
Yeah, Red, go ahead and meet us over there at the draft.
Yeah,
so you can give Reed hell. We'll be there.
Yeah,
just come by. We'll sneak you in if you don't have any tickets.
Big Money Joe says we just got punched in the mouth.
Yep.
Definitely did. You said talk poop currently. I said that. Did I say that?
He did. He said you can. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did. Okay, go ahead. Give it to me. Where's AJ at? He is watching the game by himself because he knew that this had a chance to go sour, and he gets very passionate during these games, and he did not want to be recorded, which I very much respect.
Yep.
Not so looking good. Says, bro, I'm so mad the Lions are making the Niners look like kids.
Here's Zombie K98 pouring salt on the wounds. Go Lions.
I think it's mostly the Niners just can't get off the field on third down. They've had plenty of opportunities, but they just can't string three plays together of good defensive play. It's really unfortunate, but they make good plays here and there, but they just can't string them together to get the Lions off the field. The Lions are just continuing to, as Big Money Joe says, punch them in the mouth.
It's true.
Red is laughing his butt off currently. Happy for you, Red. I guess the logo is Kansas City Lions. Vince said that before.
Yeah, man. I definitely think it was a betting tactic because earlier in the year, it was red and blue, and people were like, oh, it's the Cowboys and the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
But really, it was probably the Lions and the Chiefs, and nobody thought that. So, crazy.
And also looking good says, I know we turn up third quarter, but we can't always depend on that to happen because when it doesn't, it's going to cost us a trip to the Super Bowl. I mean, you guys would have to really turn up in the third quarter to turn this thing around. You were down by 21, or no, how many points is that? 14.
Down by 17, I believe.
17, there you go. Yeah, sorry. Can't do math right now. You're down by 17 right now. It's better than being down 21. I'll give you that, but 17 points is
Still
a lot.
That's three whole drives, or at least two drives, and
especially when your defense has not done a whole lot to stop this Lions. Sometimes it's like, oh, we got a defensive score, and really you were able to stop them a lot, or you got because of the interception, you got really close to it. You haven't had too many of that. The Lions have earned their points every single drive, driving down the field, being effective, scoring. I don't know if you can turn around. You would have to have a huge defensive scheme change on what you're doing to stop this Lions offense at this point. Red says, thank you, Vince. And Big Money Joe says, you cannot stop them run or Amon-Ra. Amon-Ra is tearing it up. How many? Let me look up right now. How many
I think he
yards
only has
does he
like
have?
3 or 4 catches, probably for like about 50. That's what I'm thinking. Could be a little more though.
So I'm gonna pull up the player stats. Lions, David Montgomery has 9 carries for 60 yards. Gibbs has 11 carries for 46. Amon-Ra has 5 receptions for 73 yards. Laporta has 4 receptions for 45. Montgomery has 2 receptions for 20. Gibbs has 2 receptions for 7 yards. Like, nobody has caught a pass as far as wide receivers other than Amon-Ra.
Crazy.
It is tight end, Amon-Ra, and then running backs, this offense. And hey, it works. I mean, Jameson Williams did have the rushing touchdown for 42 yards, so you can count that. But for the most part, it's just been an Amon-Ra tight end and the running backs.
Running backs, man, yeah.
Yeah.
I think all their scores are for either like running backs or just on runs, so
Yeah.
pretty crazy.
Best thing the 49ers can hope for the Lions is totally just dive bomb. Yeah, you have to hope for that. I mean, there's a few things you can change here and there, but you need somebody to make a mistake out there. You need the Lions to cause a fumble. You need Jared Goff to throw an interception. You need a turnover in order to get the momentum back on your side and try to create something for you. But right now, ain't nothing working for you. Chase Young needs to start moving. If you watch him play, he sets up real late, and then he does the same exact move every time. Not so looking good is very upset with Chase Young, sounds like. Thankfully,
a lot of Niners fans are.
And you don't have to re-sign him next year. But
it's true. He was a good addition, but you know, there was a reason the Commanders wanted to get rid of him for absolutely nothing.
Yep. Very unfortunate. So, man, I've been sitting here trying to figure out a way the 49ers can get back in this game. But like everything, I think it revolves around the Lions imploding, which Lions have done for years. But this is a brand new Lions team. Like you hear it all the time on Pat McAfee show. Like the same old Lions, they are no longer the same old Lions. That would self-implode. Just get your hopes up and destroy them in the last moments. This is a brand new Lions team, and they are. I would be very, very surprised to see them implode at this moment, especially enough to give up 17 points and
unanswered. Yeah, the 49ers will have to score at least a touchdown on every single one of these probably last 4 or 5 drives. And they'll have to stop the Lions at least twice on all those opposing drives as well. So most they can give up is field goals now. If they give up any more touchdowns, it's not going to happen.
Gotcha. He says I called it at 21-0. I don't think it was ever 20-0. It was 14-7. It was never 21-0. It was over for the 49ers even after they answered back. Not so looking good. Says, I'll be back after the game. So frustrated. Hey, best of luck to you. We'll be live for probably about 5 minutes or so, depending on how things go after the game ends. All good, Red. All good. You're on a high right now with your team about to go to the Super Bowl. I know the feeling when the Packers were beating the Cowboys. I got on that high and I said some very rude things, and I kind of was feeling myself. So I know the high, but I bet you're feeling it even more with a chance at a Super Bowl. But hey, yeah, we'll be live for probably a few minutes depending how things go after the game ends. So you can jump back in here if you would like.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's see.
All right. It was supposed to be the Cowboys' year again.
Oh, jeez.
Always, always.
Yeah, we've heard it so many times.
Hearing it all my life. We are from Texas, Red. We live in Texas, and there's Cowboys fans all around us, so we've been hearing it for forever.
Never stops.
Never stops. We'll be hearing it as soon as that game ends. Oh, it's our year. Dak is back. Sign Zeke or something like that. I don't know. There'll be something. What the Niners got to do to get back in the game? I've been trying to figure it out, Gabriel. And what I've said so far is that they need the Lions to make a mistake. You need the Lions to make a mistake at this point for you to get back in this game. Whether it's a Jared Goff interception, a Montgomery or Gibbs fumble, something along those lines. There needs to be a mistake by this Lions offense in order for you to get back in this game. I don't think there's anything you can change that big in the scheme at this point in the halftime that you could actually change or alter this game. You need the Lions to self-implode at this point. Red says, I'm currently living in Nebraska, so I don't know how many Cowboys fans are living out there, but I'm pretty sure we hear it a lot more than you, unfortunately. Good for you.
Yeah.
Dak is MVP. Okay. All right, buddy.
Oh gosh.
This guy's something else, you know.
I am excited to see who wins MVP though, because I feel like this year will be the most controversy on like.
They'll be the most spread out votes that we've seen for a while.
Yeah, I feel like this one won't be like unanimous as it usually is.
So. Yeah, there's like 3 or 4. I think it might be way more spread out though. Like maybe like 30 here, 20 there, you know.
Yeah.
Red says Goff. I don't know about that, but
he could make a case, but I don't think he's done quite enough yet to be the NFL like season MVP, you know. So
I don't think anybody's done enough to be the MVP.
Not this year. I feel like everybody is playing at a very similar level.
Yeah.
So we'll see though. For sure, CJ Stroud though, rookie of the year. For sure.
Well, there's only offensive rookie of the year, and like, how do you not give it to Puka?
Hey, dude, CJ Stroud, you know, he's
Puka broke every single rookie record for receiving. How do you not give it to him? Yeah, CJ Stroud's a quarterback and he led his team to the playoffs, but Puka broke every single receiving record. Yards, catches. What's the last one? There's a touchdowns.
Touchdowns, yeah. Did he break the touchdowns one?
I think he did. He broke all receiving rookie records.
Huh. I didn't know he broke the touchdowns one.
I'm pretty positive. You can look it up and prove me wrong, but I'm almost positive he broke all 3.
Let's see. I am interested now. Puka.
But dude had an incredible season. I have, in my opinion, I have to give it to him. Red says, I can understand Vince's point of view, but Reed, as a Packer fan, you inherently don't want a Lion to win MVP. Yes, it's in my blood, all right? But I don't think anybody deserves the MVP. Other than, as far as quarterbacks, I would give my vote, if I had a vote, I would give it to CMC. Hands down, it's CMC. Dude is...
I don't think he broke the rookie record for touchdowns. He only had 6.
He didn't? Just receiving and catches. Still impressive
sure
in my point.
Yeah, it's crazy good.
And as he was like 5th round pick.
Yeah, I believe so.
In my opinion, it's Puka.
There's a case. I'm excited to see some of these. Only football raid.
We're getting another
guys?
raid. What's up, guy? Crafty Southpaw, appreciate the raid coming in here. Only Football Podcast raid. Hey, check. I'm gonna go.
Let's go check them out.
Find you guys. But
Well, we
hey, anybody
appreciate you
that's
guys for
joining the podcast right now, go ahead and hit that sub button if you're feeling spicy, enjoying the content. We appreciate it. Every sub counts. Every sub helps us out. And I'm gonna go look up only football podcast.
I found them. 607
And
subscribers. Nice.
give you guys a sub.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same with the NSP channel.
I already did it with NSP channel.
Oh, you did? Well, they got the double. Let's see. Nice, guys. I love it. Seems like they're going live too right now.
Yeah. I think they're using
So
StreamYard
good, guys.
also.
Are they? Let's check. I want to check.
It looks like it.
Could be, yeah. I think I've seen these guys before. Yeah, for sure. Nice.
Appreciate it.
Oh, cool, guys.
Thank you,
y'all
guys.
for the raid. Ugh. Alrighty, well, it seems like we're getting back on the field with all these players from the 49ers and Lions about to kick off. And there we go. Back at it. 49ers are going to let it go in the back of the end zone. Now, start of the third quarter. I mean, I think it's good that the 49ers get the ball here. I think it's definitely a for sure need for them to go ahead and score here with a touchdown. A field goal would be, decent, but they'd still be down by a whole 14 points. I don't know how much I like that. So I think for sure they need to get a touchdown here.
That was funny. I told him I dropped a sub, and he was like, "Drop the sub. That means a chug." He chugged his beer.
Nice. Guys are getting litty. That's funny.
Yeah. All right.
That's good. So let's see. McCaffrey got about 9 yards on that run, I believe.
We jumped up another subscriber from that raid. We're at 594.
Yeah. Ooh-wee.
Anybody watching right now that has not dropped a sub, we are so close to 600. We have a chance of hitting it on this stream. If we hit 600 subscribers in this stream, I will do the gritty for you guys. All right, I will do the gritty. All right, and I have a large open space to do the gritty here. So if we hit 600 subs in this stream, not next stream, not tomorrow, this stream, I do the gritty for you guys. So hit that sub button to watch me embarrass myself doing the gritty.
Yeah, guys, we got about an hour and a half left, possibly 2 hours. So
Eminem versus Taylor Swift for the Super Bowl. It's gonna be a crazy matchup.
Hey,
Two of the goats.
I'd love to see a music off. Maybe there'll be some additions there into the halftime show.
Look, I'm telling you, man, Taylor Swift comes down a zip line out of her suite and lands on the stage area and just starts singing. I become a Swiftie right then. Right then and there, I become a Swiftie. If she does it, zip line in.
I think you just want to be a Swiftie, even if it doesn't happen.
If she does that, I become a Swiftie. I'm not a Swiftie right now. If she does that, I'm a Swiftie.
Who knows? Do you think if her and Travis get married, she'll be a Swift Kelsey?
I don't think you change. Your name is too valuable as a celebrity.
Right?
I don't think she adopts the Kelsey name.
True, probably so. It's very rare to see a lot of famous people do that.
Yeah, your last name's just too brandable, etc.
Well, Debo made a huge play before this, but then he got stopped in the backfield here. So it's a 3rd and 4 now. But they're in their own territory, so see what they can do with it. So Lions are running man. Purdy.
Oh my God!
Oh jeez, that was a prayer.
Jennings had incredible catches in this playoff run.
It's crazy. That was such a snag.
That was a risky throw from Purdy too.
Hey man, they got to do whatever they can.
All right, we are at that point of the game where it's so far out of reach where we're now talking about singers. So Taylor Swift is a better songwriter than singer, in my opinion. Check out Blank Space by I Prevail and tell me I'm wrong. Taylor Swift is a good songwriter. The way she's able to sell at stadiums all over the world is wild. Makes
Yeah,
zero
no.
sense to me.
I think I saw a tweet that said that she will be at the Super Bowl even though she has a concert in Tokyo the next day.
Yep.
And I
Oh,
think that's
the night before.
the night before. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that makes more sense. That one's more doable.
Yeah.
Crazy. It's gonna be a long flight.
12-hour flight.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, 2nd and 8. The worst thing to happen right now is like a turnover. So okay, so Purdy's being smart. Threw it away.
This is tough for the Niners.
The Lions are playing pretty good defense in my opinion. They prepped
Yeah.
very well. Prepped very well for this team.
Yeah, they
If I could
did.
say.
And they're getting to Brock, and that's the big thing.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Let's see. Oh,
See. No, he's fine.
yeah.
He's limping a little bit. He might be a little banged up.
Yeah, could have landed wrong a little bit on the ankle or so.
Where it says they understood the assignment. The defense did. So Moody is getting sent back out there after missing one earlier. For I think that one was like a 40-yarder,
Yeah,
or 48-yarder
40.
here he missed. So this one is, it's not telling me. It's like a 40 something.
Yeah, it should be like a
43, so it's
43.
shorter.
Yeah, 43. Bam. That one
Right
is
down the
good.
middle. So it is now 24-10. It is within 14 points, but the Lions are getting the ball back. We'll see what they're able to do with it on this commercial break. Now we're going to run our commercials.
I
JK,
would love that.
if only we could.
I would
If only we
love
could.
that. One day, we'll get there. But, oh man, I mean, I said it right at halftime, right before the game was about to start. I think the 49ers needed to get a touchdown here. So it's not looking the best, but if they can get a stop, they can get 0 points out of this next Lions drive, and they could possibly get good field position. I feel like they have a chance to get back in this game because it's only a 14-point game, 24-10, still midway in the third quarter. So I don't know, man. I think it's very doable still for the 49ers. I think them getting 3 points here was good, but if they could have gotten 7, it would have been so much better.
The thing is, they're just not built to come from behind.
Yep.
They just simply are not.
It's just the one flaw with when you have a super team like that who can. But then again, they do rely heavily on the run. They always have. So even though they put up a lot of points in a lot of these other games, it's just hard, man. It's just hard. It's hard to get away from what you do so well. So 49ers are in a sticky situation. Reed, are you listening to some Taylor Swift? I hope
No, I was listening to the commercial.
Oh, okay.
I forgot what that song was for the Amazon played, but it's a good song. Sue me. Man, I was not expecting this, man. I was expecting the total role flip. I know we keep saying that, but it's just that surprising.
It really is, but
hey,
I mean, there was always a universe where this could have happened.
Yeah.
So we're in that one right now.
I think the way everything's going right now, if this game was to end, I think as far as our betting against the spread, AJ goes 0-2. You go 1-1.
So do you.
I go 1-1.
Because you chose the spread for the
Chiefs. Yep.
So yeah, so we'll be we still won't be positive, but
It's not bad.
we'll be tied for first.
Yeah, it's better than 0-2.
Yeah.
Red says, "How do you think I feel? How were you feeling going to this game? I know you were just happy to be here for most likely, but you like have like a legitimate feel that hey, we could win this game if we play up to our best, which you are playing up to your best right now. How do you feel going into this game, Red? Like I knew going to the Cowboys that hey, we played our best game, we could win that game. I knew going against Niners, hey, we played our best game, we could win that game."
I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued to see what he says. But they just played a clip of the last time the Lions played against the 49ers in the NFC divisional round, and they missed a field goal at the end.
Uh-oh. Sam Laporta
Here's
gets it for a
Laporta.
first down. And
Jeez,
it's just Amon Ra, Laporta, Montgomery, Gibbs,
Gibbs.
repeat.
Yep. It's just whoever is open on the play. Just that's a good system. They're all very, very what's the word? Compatible, yes, but
Yeah.
they're reliable. There you go. One of them is just going to be reliable on every single play. So having those great four options is great. But I mean, the 49ers have that as well, and it's just like
Brad
none
Warner
of
is not able to
none
get
of
to the
them,
edge.
none of
And
them
gets
are
a
being
5-yard
reliable
gain.
right now.
All right, Red says, like, we got this. I've been following the highlights the best I could. In every game, I got excited. And once we got past the wild card game, I knew we had it for real, I'm guessing, he says.
Yeah.
For sure.
Hey, man. Everybody's got to hope the best for their team, so.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Flag. There hasn't been too many flags this game.
No, there has not.
I think that's been one of the
Had it.
good things. There we go.
Hargrave.
Encouragement. That's a big boy. It's a big boy.
Yep.
We got seeing Jared Goff's stat line, 14 for 21, 161 yards. Like, how are they so ahead? But it's the run game. The
Yeah.
run game and field positioning is what's gotten them here.
I'm surprised with how long the game is going. It's only the middle, not even the middle of the third, and we're already 2 hours into this thing.
And it's crazy too because there's a lot of runs, so
Yeah.
you would think it'd be going by faster, but
No.
I think commercial breaks have to do a lot with it too.
Yeah, but
Probably had.
like the last one was still like a 3-hour game.
Mm.
It was 3.5. No, it was just like three. It was 3 hours and like 10 minutes. This one's turning into a long one.
Hey man, night game. They're gonna drag it out.
Yep.
Let's see here.
Another
Again.
first down, dude.
Jeez.
They're winning up front. The Lions are. They're winning up front consistently every single play.
I think the defensive line is getting tired against the run. And it's very early in the game too.
Yeah. I knew this Lions offensive line was going to give the Niners trouble, but I didn't know it was going to be this much trouble.
There we go.
Oh, just missed Laporta.
Oh.
Had him open if he would have hit him in stride.
Yeah, he had a step on Greenlaw. Oof.
Greenlaw came back quick. He got beat early, but he got back in good position, and that forced that ball to try to get it out in front of him.
Let's see what they do here, though. 2nd and 10. I feel like this one will be a run, if not a little check down pass, just to get some yardage.
Laporta.
There we are.
5-yard gain.
Oof. I mean, The
Man,
49ers needed to keep them out of field goal range, but they're well within their field goal range here, so it'll just offset everything the Niners just did
when did Laporta get drafted?
this year, man.
No, what round?
Oh, he was one of the top tight ends, so I think he was at the end of the first round, if not the second round, when everybody started getting tight ends.
I was pick number 34.
Yeah, so second round.
Jeez.
He was a very good pick.
Huh?
He was a very good pick. He was one of the guys that we said that was going to be a good turnout. All right, 4th and 2. Looks like the Lions are going to go for it. They want a touchdown, not a field goal. If the 49ers get a stop here, this would be humongous for the 49ers because they need to keep the Lions without any
Man, we
points on
just
the
missed
board.
out on Laporta. Packers did.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they almost had him there. But did he catch it? No, he dropped it.
Hey, that's a momentum change. That's technically a turnover.
It is.
It's a turnover on downs, but it is a turnover. Could that be the little spark that the 49ers needed? Am I just trying to say that to hype up this game again? Maybe. But it could be it.
I don't know. I think Red is kind of agreeing with you right here. So he says, I was expecting to use this emoji more, and now he finally used it after
Yep.
that turnover on downs. So
This is where everything falls apart. Everything falls apart from here.
it would be a good storyline for the Niners to get back into this game because of the Lions being very overbearing with their play calling here. So
I think I'm taking Chiefs to win the Super Bowl.
really. So okay, let's run through this scenario right now. Right, Chiefs are automatic in right now because
Yes.
they beat the Ravens. Let's say the Lions win. How close do you think that game is? Do you think the Chiefs are outright going to win this game, or is it going to
No,
be a shootout?
because the Chiefs won't be able to score a lot of points, but that defense the Chiefs has is very, very good. And I think they could play a lot better against the Lions offense than the 49ers are currently playing.
Okay. Now let's say
Now,
the
I
Niners.
am a Packer fan that hates the Lions, so I know that's what Red is going to say. But I do feel like that the Chiefs have a better chance. Okay,
There you
continue.
go. Now let's say the Lions make this miraculous comeback. They score a touchdown here.
Mhm.
It's only a single possession game, and it's still in the third quarter. Let's say they make it back, and they tie the game up, and either it goes into overtime or they kick a field goal to win it.
Yeah.
So let's say the Niners win. They go to play the Chiefs. Do you still think the Chiefs are very, very likely to win the championship
The
over the
Niners have
Niners?
shaken all my confidence. For them to go down early against the Packers and then go down early against the Lions, I think the Lions and Packers are both great teams. But this was supposed to be a 49ers team that was dominant on both sides of the ball from beginning to end. And they're not looking like that in the playoffs. And I think they lost some type of magic somewhere along the way. And I don't know why or how or whatever, but I think they've lost something here. Can they find it? I thought they found it at the end of the Packers game, but I don't think if they somehow find it at the end of this game and come out with a win somehow, which I don't think is going to happen. I think they don't walk into the Super Bowl and have it.
Nice. Yeah. I could definitely agree with that, and so does Red.
Yeah, he
Red,
agrees with the 49ers if they make
yeah.
it. He doesn't think they'll beat the Chiefs.
Yeah. Well, 49ers trying to make a spark here. Deebo Samuel got the ball for a first
Yep.
down, so they're creeping up around the 50. But man, the game is getting good. I
Nick
will
Bosa is
say,
getting there, man.
yeah, he is there. There's some pressure being put on Jared Goff and Josh Reynolds. Oh gosh, just catch the ball, Josh.
I like Josh Reynolds, former Aggie. Saw him a lot.
Yep,
Saw him a lot in that in Kyle Field.
very true, very true.
Him and Christian Kirk.
I believe I don't know if it's Josh Reynolds, but I believe he's from San Antonio. He went to high school over here.
Nice. Very
So,
cool.
I believe I'm reporting on that correct. I think I saw it on Facebook or something because, I live in San Antonio, so I follow my SA.
Red says gig 'em.
Giggle.
Didn't graduate from there, but I did go a couple years. Yeah, I've also seen Patrick Mahomes in college.
Oh, from Tech.
Yeah, when I went to visit Tech, I saw his greatest game ever in college.
Oh, I do remember that. Yeah, I do remember.
Crazy game. He goes deep. Did he throw the flag?
Yep. Did he catch it?
No, whoa. He caught that?
That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown.
No, he would be down, though, wouldn't he be?
No, because he touched him after, I believe.
They didn't bump?
They could call him down, but they did bump, but he caught it.
He touched him. He's down right there.
Let's see.
Oh, my God.
But
he touched him right there, so he's down. He's down on the 5.
Yeah, there you go. There's the hand.
How? This is...
It's the script, Reed. It's the script.
Flag? This is what I was talking about. They need the Lions to screw up somehow, and this might be it. Big Money Joe, he's lighting the candles again.
The candles are here.
He's hyped. He is like, we are back in this.
Hey, that's what they needed. So, inside the 5. There they are. Let's see. There they are. They're all the way over here, baby.
Nice. All right, they are in the 4. This is a 4-down territory. You have to get 7 points here, no matter what.
Oh, jeez.
That is not good.
McNeil, that was a great stop.
Brett says, I'm not watching the game. I'm just listening and talking with y'all. So what happened there was the Lions defender had a better chance of the ball. It bounced off his helmet. Ayuk caught it after that, and he got touched down when he fell down to the ground.
Yeah, so they were set up at the 4.5-yard line.
Yep.
They ran the ball with McCaffrey, lost 2 yards. So now
it's going to be 3rd and goal.
So down to 3rd and goal. Ayuk could not get to that ball because Purdy threw it a little bit behind him.
Dude, if they don't come up with points here,
that's the worst possible outcome because that was the factor to change this entire game right there.
And you have to go getting 3 here does not help you, right?
Nope. You have to go for it on 4th.
Shut him down, Lions, says Red.
Ooh. So the ball is basically here at the 7. Basically at 7.
Attack the boundary with Ayuk. And they go with a slant.
Oh, geez.
Ayuk gets the touchdown. And it is going to be 24-17. And it's going to become a 1-score game. The 49ers have fought themselves back into this game. Brandon comes out of nowhere and says, let's go Lions. Where did you come from, Brandon?
Red's out here crying.
Red is crying. Lions still winning. Says Brandon's got your back, Red.
Seems like Brandon's got a wager going for the Lions here. Let's see. Can Moody make the extra point? Yep.
And it's going to be 24-17. The scoreboard is being worked on right now.
Brandon says he saw
the helmet catch. The helmet catch 2.0. That's what we're calling it.
Boy, it's getting good here. So 24-17, 49ers are down by 1 touchdown. But can they stop the Lions again? Do the Lions run down the field again, get at least a field goal or a touchdown, or can they be stopped by the Niners, who have a little bit of energy here after those events that just occurred? So not so looking good says it ain't over yet, but OMG, I can finally breathe. And Red says they don't want their stream taken down. Oh
Yeah.
goodness.
Hey, I want to try to call AJ and see if he answers.
Oh no.
I'm just
Well,
gonna
yeah,
try.
I think he has a little bit of a better mood after that. But
I'm
not
just
so
gonna
looking
try.
good says also that catch was crazy. Yeah, we thought for sure that was just going to be a flag for PI, but wow. Red says, "Oh goodness," basically.
I don't think he's gonna answer.
He's probably got his phone like upstairs or something.
Hey, sorry, I missed your call.
He can't
Yeah.
get. He hung up
Yeah.
on me.
He said, "No way, Jose. I am not answering at this time." But geez, I know for sure he's in a better mood. But I mean,
He's
like I
still
said,
stressed.
like I said earlier, though, was the big play to resurge this offense the best thing, or would it have been a drive where you can get the consistency going? You know, first, second
For
down, then
sure.
first, second down, and first, second, and third, but you convert. Like, which one is better? Is it the big play to get that spark, or is it the consistency? Because
I think it's a mix of both.
right, so we'll see
But
if the 49ers can come back and have a little bit more
it's the same thing I
consistency.
said about the Lions. You take the points however you can take them. You know,
It's true. It's
you
true.
take the points however you can take them.
This is
And I
true.
think it's very important to note that the Lions have not scored on this side of the second half. You know, they had not scored yet. All their points have been in the first half. Right now, you're being outgained by the 49ers in the second half.
10,
This
10
game
to
just got
0.
very interesting.
Yep. So 5 plays, 72 yards, a minute and 41 seconds came off the board. So it's still midway through the third quarter, basically, with 5 minutes left.
Yeah.
So still a lot of time on the board.
It comes down to defense. You got to stop them.
Right here. So Red says, honestly, take a look at Michigan's game. Slow, steady pressure with fast movements. So he's talking, yeah. I guess so, yeah. Ugh. So there's some 49ers fans who got some Super Bowl tickets.
How do you win
Hopefully.
Super Bowl tickets?
I have no idea. I wanna win some though, because those things are expensive.
Yeah. And I feel like they give away so many.
Alrighty,
Get
so
lucky.
Lions back on offense. See what they can do. Run. Okay. Yeah. Oh, the ball's out. Oh
No.
my
They're saying
god.
it's 49ers ball.
The script. Now call AJ again.
Should I call AJ again? Should I try it?
Dude, do it.
There's no way he's gonna look at his phone right now.
Yeah. So Eric Armstead. Oh my geez, landed on that ball quick. Who's the one that forced it? Who was the one that forced it? Was it Greenlaw?
Was it Lenore?
Yeah, it was 31. Who's 31?
Is that Lenore?
I don't think that's Lenore. I think Lenore is 3.
Hello?
Hey, let's go Niners, dude.
Dude, Anisha was like, hey, your phone's ringing. I set my phone aside, bro. I'm not even looking at this damn thing.
Dude, how you feeling right now?
I feel a lot better than I did like 15 minutes ago. I took a shower because I felt dirty in halftime.
You are on live right now, by the way.
I figured, dude. Let's freaking go, baby. Party gotta get it done, man.
All right.
Get it done.
I'll let you go, okay?
All right.
Red says hello. Red says hello.
Yeah.
Red?
Yes, Red's a Lions fan. He said he's now subbed.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Thank you for subbing. Welcome to the NSP family. F your Lions, dog.
All right, bye.
Well, there you go, Red. That's an introduction to AJ for you. Jeez. Okay. So.
All right. So it's 24-17. The Niners had the ball on the 25. It is 2nd and 11. They're looking. They are hungry right now for another touchdown. But right now, you can honestly get away with 3 points, and this is a success. But Brock Purdy is trucking Lions players right now, and he is down in the 5 after a 20-yard run.
Jeez.
Wow.
That is unheard of from Purdy. Red says, I will be sure to stop by tomorrow, regardless of the outcome of this game. Jeez, that was a good run. That was a good run.
He looked good out there, man.
He looked fast.
That's one tackle technically he got out of.
Acceleration right there.
2, I guess, sort of got out of 2 tackles.
Jeez, okay.
He stole Lamar's powers.
I think here's McCaffrey run.
Oh, Debo on the sweep, and they're inside the 1 yard line.
All right, so here, do they do a QB sneak or do they just run it down the throat?
I would give it to Juice.
Right?
I'd give it to Juice right here.
I don't even think it matters.
Debo's getting taken out of the game right now. He's probably just tired.
They're probably going the big package, that's why.
Yeah.
Big package right now.
It looks pretty big right now. I would be looking at CMC or Juice to get this ball. It's 100% a run, no way play action. CMC's got the ball, and he's in the end zone. We are about to be all tied up here in the NFC Championship. How do we get here after it's just been like 2 minutes that they have somehow gotten back into this game?
Here it is. There you go. How the F did we just shut down, says Red. Hey, man. Reed said it. He said earlier, are you taking back those words, Reed? Do you think the Lions are the same Lions?
No, I think they're new to the Lions. No, I think the Lions are going to come back. They are gritty. They're not going to fold here. This is about to be a game. A game.
So Brar says, let's effing go. Niners fans are going to be pouring back in here. They're going to be like, NSP, what's up? So Not So Looking Good says, God is on our side currently. Yeah, after halftime, this has been nothing but Niners getting some good luck, making good plays, and, capitalizing. So Red says this means a war. Hopefully, man, MCDC needs to invigorate this offense. So
look at that. Who would have thought?
Jeez, who would have thought? 24-7 at halftime. We're not even all the way through the third quarter, and it's already tied up. So Brar says we just need one stop now. Come on. Jeez. George Kittle disappears. Yeah. Sorry, Big E. He has -1 yards currently.
He's up and up. He's either kind of the biggest game or kind of nothing.
Yeah. So not so looking
he called
good.
it. He called it. Not so looking good. Called it, bro. I told you third quarter we turn up, but can't do that in the bowl if we win. Yes. Jeez. Wow. You guys turn up third quarter. You called it.
This has become an exciting game now.
I'm excited.
I'm excited to see how it ends, man. We still have a whole full quarter with a little bit left of what the third quarter has, and gosh. All right, I'll be right back as we are on this commercial break. I'm gonna go get a snack.
Go ahead, man. Go get that snack. All right, so we are going in, still in the third quarter, and the Niners are going to be kicking it back to the Lions, and we'll see if the Niners defense can come up big again and get it some type of stop or turnover. Big E says, I'm not excited. He's not excited as a Cardinals fan. Lions should have taken a field goal, got too greedy, 100%. But hey, that's just how this team lives and dies. They're going to go for it all. They're going to go for every fourth down. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion to win the game. That's who they are. They live by it and they die by it. That's who they are. That's looking good. Says, I didn't expect the Lions to shut down, though. It's too much of an important game to shut down like that forever. Yeah, they're going to be fighting back here. I think this is going to be a very interesting fourth quarter. It's going to be back and forth from now on, I think. We are in for a game, he says. Fortune favors the bold, Red says, who is all about the fourth down conversions and the 2-point conversions, etc. All right, so Moody's going to kick it off back to the Lions as we are all tied up for the NFC Championship. I mean, Kittle can still hit. It's possible. One big play, Biggie. One big play. Did you hear about Kadarius Tony from the Chiefs that he wasn't actually hurt? I haven't heard that been confirmed. I've heard a lot of people guess it. But yeah. And Big Money Joe has all of the candles lit. Every single one. And the 49ers stuff them on first down for a run for Montgomery for no gain. Now that's looking good. Says, all right, I'm going to go BRB probably. Hey, can't wait for you to come back. Biggie says he went on Insta Live and said he wasn't hurt. Did he really? Was it like just reported, Biggie? I have not been on Twitter for a little bit, so I may have missed it.
That's crazy if that's true.
That's very crazy.
That's
like
crazy.
I think it's a smart decision, but
this thing you didn't catch it.
Say incomplete for Laporta.
Wow.
I'd love to see this replay. I thought he got it off the first live reaction.
This thing to hit it out, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely. Yep. Incomplete.
Yeah. 3rd and 10. The Lions have been good in the first half with their downs, but since then they have not. Let's see. Biggie. Let's see. We'll read that comment right now.
Biggie.
Oh
Williams
no!
Drops it. Wow.
Is that Williams? That's Josh Reynolds again. That's
that was Josh Reynolds? I thought that was Williams.
Drop.
Yeah.
Second drop for Josh.
Shoot.
It was he tried to catch it with his chest, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. Big E says Tony has now fired back in a brief Instagram clip saying that the Chiefs are lying about his injury designation. Man, that crap. So Tony said Sunday, I'm not hurt. None of that. Dang. That's crazy. Well, I mean, they've been winning. But Red says, what? What are you talking about, Red? What's going on? Touchback on the punt. Jeez. Yep.
Yeah, he barely didn't get that. Jeez.
Should have just tossed it back, my guy.
I'm trying to find this for this Tony. Oh, yeah, he's right.
He's right? Dang.
Yep, that is 100% something that just happened.
That is crazy. That's going to add some drama.
Should I? I'll play it live here.
They can get fined for that, can't they?
Play me. Oh, God. Bitch ass niggas. I just don't got to get on this bitch and be on no pussy shit, go clear no shit up. Because I'm ready to give a fuck. I don't fuck with y'all. Have y'all niggas to really do something. I do something. Hey, I ain't get on that. Oh, God. But, hey, look. Y'all reading all this cap ass shit. You hear me? Believe it. I don't give a fuck. I ain't never been that nigga to go do all that. But yeah, man, that shit cap. I'm not hurt. None of that shit. Say that shit. Suck my dick too.
We're not done yet.
Jeez, he's got more to say.
Not hurt. None of that. Hip, been, what? I ain't gonna to this to that.
Wow.
Jeez.
I'm sending that to AJ right now so he can see it too.
But can't the Chiefs get fined for that?
So did he have an injury designation? If they're lying about that, then yes. But if they just put it at him as a inactive, then no, they can't.
True.
But him saying I'm not hurt, and them saying he's hurt, that's just he said, she said. In my opinion, there's unless he can pass a physical like right today, I don't think he can do anything.
Let's see. So Biggie's talking over here about his bet. He says, "Well, I guess I'll make $11 from the $3 bet that he did if Purdy attempts 30 passes. I don't know what Purdy is at in the pass attempts, but I think he is hovering around the 26, 25, 26, something like that. So hopefully you can win some money back on that stuff. But
I can't
geez,
believe the Lions are about to packer this game worse than the Packers.
will it end in the same score? That would be crazy. My score, I said it was gonna be 31-27. So there's the likelihood that could happen.
I said 35-20, so mine's already out the window.
So if the Niners score one touchdown, they should be at 31. And if the Lions score a field goal, they'll be at 27. So yeah.
Oh, Purdy gets out of the sack. Throw it out of there.
Oh god.
No way he completed that.
Is that Kittle?
Juice just had a sideline grab.
Jeez.
Toe drag grab. Watch the feet. That is the perfect wide receiver toe touch. Brock Purdy just looking like Lamar Jackson out here, or like a Phillip Rivers, Josh Allen type of play.
That was awesome.
What is going on?
Hey man, they're reinvigorated here. Can't they drive down the field though? That's what I want to see.
With a big play, 7-8 yard run on first down. Wow. Who would have thought we would be here?
Now it seems like the Lions are a little discombobulated on defense.
Yeah. You think?
They're like, what's going on? Jeez. Well, Big E, he says we hope in overtime. Well, right now, Brock Purdy's passing the ball, and he's at 26 passes currently. So I think your bet might be good. But Red over here is slapping his face, palm to the face.
CMC just got another first down.
Yeah, the Lions are just now the Lions are crap in the bed because they have 17 points unanswered.
Red, you better hope the Lions win this. You were talking a lot of smack early. Hey, I won't talk smack. I mean, if you guys do lose, we've lost to the same team. You did make it farther than us, though. You did win the division, so there's not a whole I can say as a Packer fan. But man, this is not looking good for you guys. How the momentum is right now, it is tough.
Let's see right here. Like timeout.
No, it's going to the fourth quarter.
Oh, fourth quarter. Oh, I was
all right.
At the clock. Uh-oh. This is a good one, man. Jeez.
This is a great game. Can't ask for a better NFC championship right now. All right. What does the comment say? It is not sounding good. No, it is not sounding good.
Yeah, we're currently at a commercial break. So, but 24-24, the Niners are still driving. So, can the Lions stop them? We will see. From what it looks like right now, the momentum is in favor of the 49ers. If you play Madden, you know that momentum bar is crazy right now. So, in the Niners' favor. Jeez. Well, I know AJ has probably been standing for ever since he got back from his shower, from what he said. So I know for sure he has not sat down at all because he's probably super excited. But here's not so looking good again. He says, just here to mention that they are talking about Chase Young, how his effort sucks.
Wow.
And he also says, I knew I wasn't crazy.
There you go. Not so looking good calling all these plays. Calling how the game's going to go.
Let's see. So we got Red here. He says, TBF. So I'm thinking he's trying to say like throwback something after 0-16. We have bragging rights on most of the NFL. Maybe he meant like to be honest. Yeah, to be honest, after being 0-16, we have bragging rights on most of the NFL.
How's being 0-16 mean you have bragging rights? I'm confused.
I know. I don't know.
I
But
mean, nobody
Big
else has
E,
done it. That's impressive.
yeah, it's true. Big E
To be
says, I
fair.
heard a toe drag and Kittle. Is this true? Well, we haven't seen it yet. We saw Juice, though.
No, it was a toe drag Juice,
Yeah.
not Kittle. Vince thought it was Kittle. He teased you, Big
Yeah.
E.
I thought it was him, but it was not.
To be fair.
To be fair.
That's what
Okay.
TBA.
I get you. Ooh, what a stop right there. Still got like half a yard, though. Okay. I mean, if the Lions can stop the 49ers here without any points at all, I think that's a good momentum swing to get it at least back to even here, because the Lions have not had anything going for them this entire half.
Juice knows this football. He does. Vince got my hopes up. Very
Sorry,
rude
my
of
guy.
him.
Sorry, my guy.
Name one team in a few short years to go 0 to damn near hero. You guys went 0-16 back in like
It's 2020, I think.
no 2020. They won 3 games,
Oh, really?
and then when they went 0-16, that was like back in 2000s, 2010 or 2000 or before 2010. It's been a while. Kittle called it past. Biggie's freaking out.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how many yards that was, but that was a long one, 20 plus. Not your 58 that you need. He didn't go to Harvard for nothing. That man is smart, Juice.
That was so long ago. It says it's like 2008.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I guess he needed like 16 years to come back from that. So that's pretty great. You needed 1 year for every game you lost that year to come back, have a good season.
Hey, but you guys are here now, though, so I gotta give you credit.
It's true.
27 yards for Kittle. You're halfway there, a little bit.
Halfway.
A little bit
It
halfway.
only took 3 whole quarters, so hopefully it doesn't take that much longer.
All right, so we're in the fourth quarter. 13 minutes remaining. 2nd and 6. Niners are on around like the 40, I think. Waiting for them to stop showing a close up of this guy.
I think they're closer to like inside the 30 after that Kittle catch.
I don't know. They just can't show us anything that's actually helpful.
Yeah, look at all those drop passes, man. Ugh.
Jeez.
That
Red
fumble
is about to throw up. Sorry to hear that, Red. Purdy's a glazier for Debo, and in my opinion, he's booty.
So he thinks Debo stinks.
Debo's good. A little bit of a drama queen, a little bit of I get hurt all the time for sure, but when he gets the ball in his hands, he's special. But
Yeah.
I don't think he's like one of the greatest wide receivers out there either. He's just a weapon. Purdy steps up in the pocket. It looks like he's going to run for it. Gets the first down, dives it down, and he gets about a 10-yard play.
Jeez. We got the rushing Purdy now. There's a different quarterback today.
And they're inside the 20 in the red zone.
Let's see. So Big E says Brandon is way better. Let's be for real. Yeah,
I think
for
as far
sure.
as wide receiver, Brandon is better. Brandon Ayuk. Ayuk.
Ayuk.
All right.
Alrighty.
They're on the 13.
13? Yeah. Got to be a run.
Play action.
Ooh.
And there's nowhere to go. He gets sacked.
Ooh.
Should have got the ball out there.
Well, now they're back to the 20, so it's going to be a 2nd and like 13 or 14. Ayuk was covered. Oh.
Ayuk was open for a second, but that safety would have dived in on the ball. I don't think that was open. Vince, where are your route runs?
My route runs?
Yeah, what are your route runs?
Oh, is that what Big E's asking?
Yeah,
I don't know. Is he asking about our vlog or what?
I'm not sure. Purdy got sacked again.
Give me more context, Big E.
Whoa.
He got sacked again and some breathing room. Yeah, a little bit, Red,
Whoa,
but
Biggie, you can't be giving us the spoilers. Giving us the spoilers,
oh, he's
Biggie.
talking about the vlog. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was full-time quarterback, all-time quarterback right there. So
I think he might be talking about your 40.
is he?
I think so.
He's talking about route runs.
I don't know.
He's talking about where's my route running, I guess. You don't want to see me, man. Be
Vince was
touchdowns all
elite
day.
before he tore his ACL
Exactly.
like 3 times.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Debo stays on his
Debo.
feet, but they're going to come up short. It's going to be 4th down and 15, and they're going to have to send Moody out there to, I think this is going to be like a 30-yard field goal that he's going to have to hit.
Just about.
Judith Kittle goes off. I'm sorry, but I'm typing. You're good. You're good. I'm just giving you hell, Big E. I appreciate every single comment you give us.
For sure. Let's see.
All right. It is tied. This is for the Niners to take the lead after being down 24-7 at the half. And it's a 33-yard for Moody.
Nice.
And it is good. So it's going to be 27-24 Niners. And the Niners are in the league. And as Red says, the Lions need to answer here. They need to come up with some type of answer offensively to at least move the chains, because you have not moved the chains in a while.
Yep. It's been a lot of turnovers and 3 and outs here since halftime. So a whole quarter of that. Red says new friends. I think yes. You're talking about us, yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. So finally the Niners take the lead.
How do the Lions fix this, Vince? Like, they have completely fallen apart here. How do they fix this? And we have Purdy. Go ahead.
Purdy got some legs on. Oh gosh. Okay. So here's what I think. I think, they're a little frazzled right now because, they gave up a lot of points. They had the fumble right now. But I still think they need to go back to the run. They need to solidify that run again because that's what was really getting them to move the chains, to prep for passing downs, because Jared Goff has not passed it too much. I think he has 20 passing attempts, and out of those, I think he's completed like 13 with 2 drops from Josh Reynolds and all that. So I definitely think they need to get back to the run, regardless if they just had a fumble. Hold that ball security, get 3, 5, 8, more than 10 yards on every run. I think that's going to set you up for some of those play action plays that Jared Goff has been playing pretty well with today. So they just need to be a little bit more calm and collected, run their offense like they were in the first half. Yes, it's probably a little bit harder because this Niners defense is invigorated, but the opportunity for you guys to get first downs after first downs is still there. You're still playing against the same team. You guys just got to want it a little bit more. So we'll see if they can do that.
All right. Biggie says you guys have a Spotify. I do believe we still put our lives on Spotify, so we should be on there. And we also have 2 songs out there technically, so go check those out. Champion and Watson. Yes, and Big E. We still ain't safe from the Lions, but if we can stop them and get the ball back, I can guarantee we could kill so much time, and McCaffrey can punch it in one last time. It all comes down to your defense. Red says, I think Goff needs to forget the last quarter and go back to the running ball and not pass to Reynolds. Yeah, passing to Reynolds has been the death of you guys in this second half. Go back to Amon-Ra, Laporta, Montgomery, Gibbs, repeat.
Yep.
That's how you guys got the lead in the first half. Those 4 guys.
Well, they'll start out at the 25 now after having that kickoff go to the end zone. But yeah, I think that's exactly what needs to happen. They need to use the guys that were being successful there in the first half. So I think they start this one off with a Montgomery run for sure, and they'll branch out from there, however many yards they get. Big E says, "Wait, what's your song called?"
We have Watson, which is a parody off of Roxanne. You can find it on our YouTube channel also, so it's pretty easy to find. Oh, that was a pick. Oh,
No
Williams
way.
got it.
Oh, Williams making
Wow.
a good
I
play.
thought that ended up in the Niners' hands for a little bit. We have that one, and we have Champion, which is a parody off of Little Nas's song. I forget what it's called. It's about fantasy
can't remember.
football.
Yeah.
But both of them are on the YouTube page, so you can find them both on our YouTube. But we made two parody songs.
Let's see. Red is asking how many yards was
It's
that?
like 20 yards, and then Montgomery
Ooh.
just got another 10 plus
15,
yard
yeah.
run. So this Lions offense is saying, hey, we are not going to back down. We are the Detroit Lions. We take kneecaps. If you're going to try to take us down, we're going to take you. We're going to fight to the bitter end.
Yeah, so you guys are already in your own territory, Red, as you are big cheesing now. You guys are at the 37 in your own side of the
opponent's
field.
territory, you mean?
Oh, yeah, opponent's territory. My bad.
Yeah. Oh, flea flicker. We got flea flicker for the Lions. Goff lays it out. He's got, he had Williams, and it's going to be incomplete in double coverage. Geez. Wow, that was close. He got a hand on it.
He did. It kind of looked like it went through his hands. But look at that. A little bit late because of that bump there, but yeah, it went right through his hands, right directly down the middle.
Yeah, it's a no call right there. Red says, crap, you guys almost had it. Oh, who's down? 49ers is hurt. Who is that? Conley? Is that what his name is? I can't see it.
I cannot see it either. Number 20 for the Niners, so. Ooh. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. So, I mean, the Lions are still gunning. They're going to sling the ball. They're going to run it. I think they should be running it a little bit more, in my opinion, in the territory that they're at. But that was a good flea flicker play. Could have ended in 6 right there. But just a little bit off on that pass and the reception. So Big E, he says, what do these players have in common? Ryan Tannehill, Jalen Hurts, and Tom Brady. And he says, no, it's not that they're all a quarterback. So Ryan Tannehill, Jalen Hurts, and Tom Brady. Well, it can't be Super Bowls because Ryan Tannehill has not won a Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts, Ryan Tannehill, Tom Brady. I don't know. There could be a lot.
I'm not sure.
Me neither.
It's like the 3 strangest quarterbacks you could put together.
I know. Like, the pairing is weird. I feel like this is going to be like one of those crazy, like, random stats. So, Big E.
Receivers.
That their receivers stink? I don't know.
Do they all had cheating?
Cheating? Yeah, Big E. Enlighten us. Give us another hint besides the word receivers. Because are you saying that there's a receiver that has played for all of them?
I don't think so.
I was like, I don't think so either. So we'll wait. We'll wait for some more context.
It's like a player.
It's like a player. So there's a player that has played with every quarterback, and it's a receiver. So, I mean, if I could say Ryan Tannehill and Jalen Hurts had A.J. Brown play for them, but Tom Brady did not.
I have zero idea.
I have no idea who he's talking about either.
I feel like he's just pulling our leg.
He could be. Big E will do that sometimes. I think he did that to y'all last stream, right? Julio Jones. That's true.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I always forget about that.
Julio's been everywhere, man.
Julio's just been bouncing around the league for a little bit now. I hope he just would retire.
Yeah, I think he needs to for sure. But cool. Yeah, he played a little bit with the Titans.
Yep.
Played a little bit with the Eagles. And played a little bit with Tom Brady and the Patriots.
Tom Brady and the Bucks.
And the Bucks, yeah, the Bucks.
Yep.
Crazy. Red says still
the Lions ball. Yep, it's 3rd and 10 right now.
They're kind of
They
in
are
field goal
on
range.
the 37.
Yeah.
He's motioning Montgomery back in the backfield. He's in the shotgun right now. Takes the snap, drops back, gives it to Amon-Ra, and he's going to be short for a 5-yard gain. Nice defense gets there and stops him short. So it's going to be 4th down. I don't think that they would go for it here. They're going for it. It's a 4th and 3, and they are going for it. We have 4th down here. The Lordship says, I don't know who wins this game. They better beat Kansas City, though. it's Kansas City versus the world again in the Super Bowl. All right, we got an empty set for Jared Goff on a 4th down. 5 seconds left on the play clock. He's taking the snap. He drops back. He's looking. He's got nobody open right now. Incomplete. It's going to be the Niners ball. They should have taken their points and tied this game up. But with 7 minutes and 30 seconds left, it is going to be Niners ball with a chance to put more points on the board. Vincent, what do you think about that decision from Dan Campbell?
I mean, that's just how they play, man. I think that's their best bet. I would have taken the points, but that's just me. But that's how the Lions play. Anything less than 4th and 4, they're going for it. But I don't know. I just don't feel like that was the best play, and there was a lot of pressure on Goff. So, just
if I'm the Lions kicker, I'm looking around and I'm like, why am I here? Why am I here? Honestly. If you don't want me to tie up the game, then just let me go home. Don't let me put my
They panned on him right now.
Yeah, I know they did. You're pulling our legs, Biggie. You're pulling our legs. We got a game in the 4th quarter right now. You're asking us trivia, Biggie. What is going on? I'm joking with that, but I'm just like, what?
Let's see.
Dan Campbell is drunk.
Dang, that's crazy. So it's totally flipped this second half.
Yeah,
time of possession is totally in the Niners.
Play action for Purdy. Gives it to Debo. Picks up the 1st down. I think he's smart and he stays in bounds. They're trying to milk the clock also on this drive.
Yep.
They're looking to score and milk the clock. I know AJ sweating our end with this game. He has been sweating. He is feeling good right now. Obviously with how these past few drives have gone, but he was sweating. Wait, what did you guys say? Did you say something?
You're pulling our legs, homie.
Yeah, you're pulling our legs. But we appreciate the comments still, though. If you want to ask another trivia question, you can. I won't stop you, Biggie.
Yeah, that's true.
Red says this is not okay.
Well, McCaffrey only went for 1 yard on this run, so
come back.
9.
Come back to the losers over here, Red. Come back to us. So welcome to losing in the NFC Championship. I know it's been a while.
Big E, I think you just made some money because they have 30 passing attempts with Purdy. So you might just need one more to solidify it, but you should still win some money. And there's another passing attempt, so there's your money. CMC for 34 yards.
Reed, does this remind you of anything? I don't know. Is it the thousands of times the Packers have blown blown a lead in the playoffs? I don't know. Big money Joe. Ha 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 ha. You're so funny. Man, you're feeling real confident, Big Money Joe, right now. Feeling real confident, aren't you?
Let's see.
Next year, we're gonna hear "Welcome to the XFL." Lamar, jeez.
Oh
Lamar
gosh.
shifts. That's a big jump right there. I don't know about that. Next year, no.
Oh, there's
Purdy is
Purdy.
putting up on the skates. He just ran for about 20 yards, escaping the Lions' defensive ends. Wow. And then panned
Jeez.
to Brock Purdy's dad, and he is hyped.
Purdy, the new Lamar.
Wow.
Yeah, that's exactly
Purdy.
what we expected
Dude,
from
he
Lamar
sucked out
today.
his powers, man.
He did. Red says, I don't know why I'm upset. Typical Lions gotta crush my hopes in the biggest way. Jeez. That's crazy though, man. If you took the over on Purdy rushing yards, you're like, wow.
4
Wow.
rushes for 51 yards. He says, I don't need you,
Crazy.
CMC. JK. CMC with a 10-yard gain. He's
Oh, he might
in.
go.
He's
Oh,
in on the 3-yard line. It is a goal to go situation. The 49ers are about to put 7 points on the board.
oh, CMC needs a break.
CMC needs a breath. That's how tired he is. So they're probably going to put somebody else in and get somebody else a touchdown here. 10-yard line, that was like 25.
Yeah, 10-yard plus run. Jeez, poor Red. He's getting flashbacks.
Red is sad.
Flashbacks. So
Gives
who's
it
that?
to Elijah Mitchell, and Mitchell
they're
gets a
in.
touchdown.
Jeez.
And it's going to be 34-24. How the turntables?
Crazy. How many points is that, Reed? 24 unanswered? Something
Hey,
like that.
my score prediction is looking pretty close right now.
Yeah. Big Money Joe says, here we go.
Here we go.
He's got all the Velas out there. And there's
here, says Brar.
We here. I told you they were going to start coming back. They're just waiting for the opportunity. And Biggie says, I know AJ is so happy. Yeah, he probably is. He probably has like a weight lifted off his chest since there's only 3 more minutes in this game.
3 minutes, up 10 points. You would think that this should be the end.
Brar, he's like, I need Goff to get 4 yards from my parlay, and that's it. Jeez. And Red is like, why? Just happens, man. Just happens. Well, I mean, that's kind of what we said at halftime. We said the Lions needed to self-destruct, and I mean, the Niners had a lot of good fortune there in the beginning to get them back in the game, and that's all the momentum that they needed. So now they're up by 10 points after trailing by 17.
CMC is getting looked at for his neck.
But yeah, he landed on his head, so.
Yeah.
Jeez.
He's definitely hurting. I don't know how bad he's hurting. Since his helmet's on, I definitely think he could still play. But he's definitely hurting.
Either that or he just doesn't want to take it off because it hurts.
I don't know if you read these comments, but bro, MG wasn't McCaffrey, but OMG. We're really going to the bowl. Lions pack. GG 49ers, says Red. And Big Money Joe says, thank you, baby Jesus.
Well, there's still 3 minutes. It's a long shot now for the Lions.
But it's possible. I didn't think. I thought it was going to be tough for the Niners to come back, but here we are.
I definitely think now, for sure.
Niners have me stressing like every game. I don't know if you're going to be able to do the same thing against the Chiefs, though.
Now with the refs on their side too, you know.
Oh yeah.
You know, there's going to be something. Barbara Metcalf, yay!
Very happy.
Assuming she's
Reed,
happy about
Lions
it.
aren't the Niners. And the Chiefs are not the Packers or the Lions.
It's true. It's true. Different team, different play
Yep.
style, different
A
weapons.
touchdown and a field goal in 3 minutes. Crazy. All right, we got 2nd and 10 as the Lions try to fight their way in. This is not a victory yet, 49ers fans. It is technically still possible. Technically. Only in the technical term.
To answer this, Bryce says Chiefs' run game isn't like the Lions. Oh, there's a good
just gets
pass.
tackled.
Ugh, just nothing after. But 49ers defense is just booty. Yeah, man. I mean, have you seen Pacheco? He's got some good runs. He runs like a little stomping dog, but he runs. So it'll be a good game too. If that's how it ends up after these next 2 minutes 30 seconds, as Laporta gets a first down. But not so looking good also says, nah, that's why we need to turn up from the start. And if we get a lead on the Chiefs, we better chew the clock, unlike the last time we started throwing like dummies. So we'll see. As Jared Goff takes a snap. Good pass to Laporta. Another first down. Well, they're getting the quick strikes just because, Niners are playing a laid back zone defense. They're just, letting them waste some clock as we get to the 2 minute warning. Yeah. Whew. Well, the second half went by a lot quicker, Reed, because it's only been an hour and we're already looking at the end in sight.
Yep.
Red says, instead of champagne, I'll be drinking White Russians. Oh, gosh. Don't drink too many, my guy. Ah, jeez. Who would have thought? I didn't think they were going to come back and score this many points. But I did say over the next 5 drives that they needed to score more touchdowns than field goals, and that's what's happened. Scored like what?
I very much want to see Dan Campbell's reaction to this and what he has to say. But hey, if you guys are watching right now, make sure you hit the sub button if you're feeling generous. We are very close to hitting 600, and if we do hit 600 in this stream, I will be doing the gritty. So we are currently 6 away. If we get 6 subs off the people who are watching right now, I will be doing the gritty for you guys. That's all you gotta do.
Not bad, not bad. Whew.
Whew. I ain't stand up. I'm sitting too long.
I suppose I can stand up too.
Oh.
Ugh.
Oh my god, my legs.
Let's see.
Oh. Vince, you're so short.
Oh no.
Where do you go?
Disappearing.
All right. Here we go. It's going to be the last 2 minutes, guys. We're still in the commercial break, but hey, Lions, you got to put it all out there right now. Got to come up with a touchdown here or get a field goal early, and then you got to win an onside kick. It comes down to an onside kick if you're able to get a first score.
Now, here's the thing, though. It's 2 minute warning. They're already in the opponent's side of the what's it called?
Yep.
Of the field. Do they go for the early kick once they get to like the 30, 20, and then they go for...
See, that's what I've always thought you should sometimes do, but it's just there's 1,000 situations. At the end of the day, if you think you have a chance to get a touchdown on that drive, go for it, I think. Because the touchdown is the hard part.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, they still have all 3 timeouts.
Yeah,
so.
they have a lot of playing field here. And they're on their side of the 50. He's got a catch by Reynolds.
Wow.
So they're going to set it quickly.
Yeah, I think here they go for the touchdown for sure. After that pass, they have a better shot.
Yeah.
Now that they're inside the 25. So quick.
Laporta gets out of bounds.
Not bad, not bad.
It'll be 2nd and 2, 2nd and 3.
20-16. Red over here, he says, I didn't expect the comeback at all. Well, I mean, anything can happen, man. You never know.
And this
Now
game's not over.
Now he's hoping for a Hail Mary. We'll see, man. We'll see. We gotta see if you guys get a touchdown here or settle for a field goal. But 2nd and 2 at
This game
the
is not over.
16 and a half. Let's see.
St. Brown.
Ooh, yeah.
Catch
Inside
over the
10.
middle. Clock is running. I would spike it here.
Big Money Joe says, "You not a faithful."
No, they're going for it. They're not going to spike it.
It's a lot of time running off right there.
Yeah.
But then again, getting a touchdown right here, awesome.
They're going to say he's short.
He's out.
Just short.
Ooh. What tight end was that?
Yeah, he stepped out of bounds.
Yeah. Number 86. Do not
You're
know
not
who
a
that
faithful. I'm not a faithful.
We ain't faithfuls at all.
We ain't faithfuls. I'm rooting for you guys to win, but I ain't no faithful. I ain't no faithful, Big Money Joe. If you want a faithful, you can talk to AJ.
Yes, sir. So at the 1 yard line, minute 10 seconds. I think they're gonna pass it here, honestly. There's nothing there. Throw it away.
3rd and goal. All right. Is this 4 down territory? No, right?
I mean, they're right here. I don't think they're gonna have a better shot to get a touchdown.
Get a touchdown, right? So this is 4 down territory.
Yeah, at the 1 yard line. Like,
all right, what's your best play in your playbook? All right, Ben Johnson, what do you have to show everybody that, hey, I should be your next head coach? Yep, what do you got in your arsenal? What type of trickery do you have? Oh, he's talking to Red. Red's a faithful. He's experienced a 0-16 record before. They decided to run it, and they get stuffed behind the line of scrimmage. Yeah, I think you have to call a timeout here. So you lose the timeout.
Jeez, Dan Campbell is not liking that. Red says he's realistic.
I think running it was a bad idea there.
Yeah, I think you do a pass play there because you know that they're already trying to stack for the run at the 1 yard line.
Yeah, but if you had to use a timeout there, and if they were able to keep all 3 timeouts, they could have kicked it off, just a regular kickoff, and then hope to stop it on defense. Now you have to hope for an onside kick. Not smart play there from Ben Johnson. And now it comes down to a 4th down and goal. You would have to imagine that you're going to pass this. I would be surprised with a run. It is there on the 3 yard line. It has to be a pass. It is. Jared Goff is looking. It is caught by Williams.
Jeez. Nice.
This game is alive.
That's the touchdown they needed. Still have a little bit less than 56 seconds. There you go. But Dark Sage has unpopular opinion incoming. Lay it on us. Big Money's getting a little heated in the comments.
Yeah, he is.
Let's see, man. Okay, so should be 31-34. Not too bad. But I assume we're going to get an onside kick here.
It has to come down to an onside kick because if you just kick it off to them, you don't have enough timeouts to stop them. It would be game. It comes down to this onside kick. You have to get it here. All right. Scoreboard is updated 31-34. I want to see how the media finds a way to spin this narrative, meet their own agenda. Admit I am an anti-media guy, and all week I heard them say how the Lions were going to win it, and this is their year. I love seeing the media's team go down. I didn't see a whole lot of media saying it was going to be the Lions winning. Yeah. There's a few of them that were calling for the Lions win or them to stay in it.
I felt like the public were the ones who wanted the Lions to win because it's a good story, all that stuff, but so I don't think it was the media stirring that pot. I think it was more of the public not wanting to see the Niners be successful. You know, they didn't want a rematch of a Super Bowl. Everybody wants to see the team who hasn't been to a Super Bowl go to a Super Bowl. Besides, you know, teams who play them.
Yep.
So
yeah. And I am curious how they get out of the situation. You said the Lions would win, and now you're trying to backtrack and claim you never said it. Hey, if you said it, let's say the Lions are going to win, you just got to own it. That's what you got to do.
I said the Niners would win.
Yep.
And I mean, they covered, so.
Yep.
Unless they score here, then the Lions didn't cover. But
all right, so onside kick, you rarely ever see these working out. Now we will bring up the one time it did work for the Seahawks against my Packers. So it is possible, and you can end up winning a game off of this, but they've tried it 0 for 3 this season. I'm gone, fellas. Going to watch my little ones, NSP for life. Hey, we appreciate Big Money Joe. Get out of here. And it should be a Niners win as long as the Lions don't get this onside kick. So appreciate you tuning in, man. But here comes the onside kick. It bounces. It's a loose ball, but Kittle comes down on it. The Lions had a chance. And
there was one guy who could have gotten it.
The Lions can stop the ball, stop the clock 2 times, but it's not going to be enough. The 49ers have enough time to end it.
Yeah, even then it would have been touching before. So
gotcha.
Yeah, Dan Campbell. Yeah,
they choke. The Lions choked. They had the game in their hands, up 27 to 28, 24 to 7. 24 to 7, up 17 points, and don't hit home, man. It's unfortunate to see. The Lions had a feel-good story all year long, and you just came so close. But hey, you should be, if you're a Lions fan, you should be proud of where you started 3 years ago with Dan Campbell and where you are now. Maybe if Dan took that field goal, maybe if he did,
possibly, yeah,
it would be a lot better situation right now.
But it happens, man. It happens.
Red
has
is crying.
Tears in the eyes.
He would have taken the 2 field goals that he was in position to take.
Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking. But you know, some teams are more what's it called? I mean, they just want to go for more. They're a little, I wouldn't say greedy, but they're persistent in thinking that they can, you know, get it on every play. So that's just the way Dan Campbell plays. That's the way Jared Goff wants to play too. So, you know, like Reed said earlier, you live and die by going on 4th down.
Yeah.
But let's see. So what's happening here? Yeah. So 1st and 10, 55 seconds left. But should be all she wrote right here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they technically need to burn off a little bit of clock.
All right, so there's.
How does he go forward like that?
I have no idea. I thought he was in the backfield.
All right. Well, I at least hit the $11 one, but not the 61 because of Kittle. Yeah, I would have advised you to take the under in Kittle. He's off and on. He had a big game against the Packers. I would be. It's possible for Kittle to hit that, but I would have taken the under personally. But hey, I don't hit bets either, so I'm not one to talk. Emilio Espera says, I want to hear Campbell's press conference. I said the same thing just a few minutes ago. I want to hear his press conference, see what he has to say. He is the person, he is the reason why they are here in the NFC Championship, but I also think his decision-making is the reason why they're not in it's an if-and statement, but it's the reason why they're losing this game, his aggressiveness.
Yep. So there you go. They'll take their final timeout. If all is said and done after this play that they run, they'll have about...
I think there has to do like one of those punt, I'm going to run around for a little bit and then end the game.
So that's asking for a lot already.
Yeah.
But yeah, they'll have like 6 seconds for that punt.
Yeah. All right. What a game. This is a
Yeah,
good
man.
game.
It was.
Yeah. Whew.
So let's see. They're still gonna run the ball here. Might kneel it. Who knows? Okay, yeah.
I thought Juice got off early there, in my opinion, but whatever.
There you
And
go.
2 second differential, so you're gonna have to take the fourth down punt.
Or since it's 2 second differential, they could even run a play and just run the ball out.
Yeah, you technically don't need to punt it.
Yeah. Don't
Yeah.
even give them a chance. Just take the ball, run backwards, and just slide.
Yes.
But there you go. Niners are already starting to celebrate.
They're gonna take it down to the very end and then to call timeout, so they don't mess it
Yep.
up.
Yep.
Smart play by them, but like honestly, it kind of sucks for all of us. They're gonna take the penalty, so they wipe out all of the clock.
So 1 second.
Smart. And now you
1
can knee it.
second. Yep. Crazy.
Smart gameplay from them. 6 seconds is enough to have a no. There's 1 second, and they're not gonna punt it.
Nope, they are not.
Oh,
Sorry, Red.
Thank you, Barbara. We appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks for watching us. But the Niners take the knee. Purdy takes a couple steps back, and they are going to the Super Bowl. Brock Purdy, that everybody hates and everybody says he's a game manager, has won them the game. Brought him back into this, and San Francisco 49ers are headed to the Super Bowl to go against the Kansas City Chiefs
In a rematch.
But this time, we said in that game they were probably a quarterback away because of Jimmy G, and now they have a new quarterback called Brock Purdy, who everybody thinks is, or I think most people think is better than Jimmy G. Is this the quarterback that they were away? And Red says, rest in peace, Lions. Hey, you guys can be back next year. Good team. I think a lot. The thing I'm worried about you guys is losing your offensive coordinator, and Dan Campbell not being able to replace him with somebody capable. Because I don't think Dan Campbell has been the mastermind behind that offense. That's just my opinion. Because he's the defensive guy. But yeah, there's a lot of things you have to do in the off season. But overall, I think you guys can be back here in the playoffs.
Yeah, man. I think Ben Johnson has the possibility of becoming the Seahawks head coach. We have an interview with him later this week after this was all said and done, whether they won or not. But yeah, it's in person. He's coming to Seattle. So there could be possibly some interest there if we want to go the offensive route besides the defensive coach. But we have a special guest coming in.
Wow, special guest.
So, Red, you have your opportunity to meet this man right here. Mr. AJ, what's up, man?
What's going on, fellas? Oh, my.
How's your voice? Your voice sounds a little hoarse.
It is pretty bad right now. But, dude, 49ers, you have no right to do this to me for 2 weeks straight. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? I had to take a shower in halftime because that's how dirty I felt. I felt disgusting. I felt ran all over. It was bad. It was gross. But holy crap, that game. Holy crap.
Easy, man.
I real quick, I want to talk about I think the turning point for this game was that Ayuk catch to get you guys inside the 5. And I think that was the turning point, in my opinion, for the 49ers. AJ, what was your reaction to that catch? And how do you think that changed? Maybe was that just like, hey, that was the first momentum? Did that change anything for you guys? What happened in that play?
I was just like, oh my goodness, he's about to catch this ball, because I saw the ball go through both the defenders. Both Ayuk and the defender tipped it with his hand, hit his helmet. I saw the ball bounce up, And Ayuk's really good at this. If you watch him in the season,
Mhm.
he keeps his eye, he finds that ball in the air and he's able to bring that in. It is absolutely incredible. So I think that was a turning point. I think that was part of the process. I think whatever happened, what I would give to be a fly on that wall in halftime to hear what Coach Kyle Shanahan had to say, that had to have been the turning point because that was a different team that came out. That was an entirely different team. You know, that of course we didn't look perfect, not the slightest, but it looked good. It looked different. Brock Purdy came out with confidence. Our defense was stopping the run. They were playing dirty. They were playing rough. I loved it, man. It was just an incredible game to watch. I'm glad I was able to witness this.
Red says Jim Harbaugh needs a job. He already got a job with the Chargers. And Red says, as a Lions fan, GG AJ.
Thank you. I'm trying to look through these comments. That's awesome. You guys did amazing. Barbara Metcalf says, thank you guys. I don't know who that is, but that profile picture is amazing. I love it.
Yep.
Absolutely love it.
All right. Now, my next question, AJ, if you don't mind, what are your thoughts about Dan Campbell's decisions of going for it in fourth down times and not kicking the field goals? There's 2 times that it happened. One, especially in those last few minutes. And if you look at the scoreboard, it was 31-34. That could have won you the game. Now, this situational football, maybe the Niners defense plays a lot harder and doesn't allow the Lions to get that easy touchdown, in my opinion. But what kind of a decision making is that? I mean, if it works, you're called a genius. But if it doesn't work, now the media is going to be coming for your head. What are your thoughts on his decision making?
My thoughts are mixed, right? Because, you know, I hate doing that. I hate risking it. There's plenty of times where I felt like, hey, they kicked the field goal here, we're kind of screwed. Or, hey, if they get the first down here, we're screwed even more. So what do I want, right? But, hey, Dan Campbell, that's what he lives by. And he could justify that because that's what got him there in the first place, was being that physical, that aggressive. So I can't blame him for doing it. If he would have chose to do that more in the first half, I would have been scared. The second half, I was a little more confident in our defense. We were ready. We had answers. But hey, man, absolutely scary. I agree with what he did. That's how they got there. That's who the Lions are.
Yep.
That's who they are.
That's what I was saying. All right. Game Monitor says going to the Super Bowl. That's looking good. It says, bro, my hands are shaking. The Niners have fought so hard to get to this position. And I think gaming either exclamation points this or exclamation points that right there.
Wow, what an amazing game. All to the Lions as well. An amazing team. They were running all over the Niners. I mean, the first half, they looked amazing. 24/7. 24/7.
Crazy.
And
what I was saying during that point, I was like, man, I really feel like this is very similar to the Packers and Niners game, but the Lions capitalized on the chances. They scored it in red zone. They got the interception against Purdy, and I was like, hey, they're gonna win this game because they capitalized on the moments where the Packers did not. But I did not expect the second half turnaround for you guys.
I wasn't expecting a third quarter turnaround.
Yeah,
that was insane.
Yep.
And while I was meditating in the shower, I was thinking to myself, we ask people all the time, did you feel like you had a chance to come back, right? So I asked myself, do I feel like the Niners have a chance to come back? And I was like, it's crazy, it's horrible. Of course I do. And I was like, okay, justify, explain yourself. What do they have to do? So I started naming all these things that they had to do. Like how I told Vincent, I used to pretend that I used to go in the locker room during halftime and give a motivational speech to these players. So that's what I did. I was giving a motivational speech and letting them know what we need to do. And oh my gosh, they said, F you, we're going to do all that in the third quarter. We're going to do all that in the third quarter. And I can't believe it. It is phenomenal. These guys, the way they fight, I'm happy, dude. They want it. And I can't wait to see what they have to show for the Super Bowl because they're grit. That's grit right there. Coming back 24/7. Come on.
Very nice, very nice. Red says, as a Lions fans, I can happily say we got farther than the Packers. Very true. You guys won the division. You guys made it to the NFC Championship. Well, you did lose the same team we did and choked in the same fashion. So about the same as the Packers, in my opinion, as far as finishing. But what an incredible game. I don't know how much longer we're going to go live. It depends up to these guys. But hey, thank you guys just off the bat for everybody who stayed in there. I think we peaked at 21 viewers, which is, I think, a record for us as for no, it's not a record. I think it's a record for the live play-by-play reactions. Other than the raid, we got that one time. But that was a crazy game.
Absolutely nuts. Yeah, I'm so happy I witnessed that.
Kansas City's our kryptonite, but we gotta find a way to win. You gotta find a way to win, and you cannot start the game again like that. You can't. You started a game like that against the Packers. You started the game like that against the Lions. You got to go to the Super Bowl coming out hot in the first half. Am I right, AJ?
I do agree. But I will say this. I don't know how many people agree with me, but I think the Packers offense and the Lions offense are a lot hotter than the Kansas City's offense.
That's fair.
I will say that. And I'm not just saying it because the Niners went up against them, but if you guys watch the games, these two offenses, they look elite. They look elite. They look real good. Kansas City is good too. It's going to be a tough matchup. Let's see how our defense stands.
My one point for Kansas City is that I think they have a better defense than the other two teams. But yes, you're right about the offense, in my opinion. Ian D says, bro, Dan Campbell sold so hard, he says. Red says, oh, and AJ, if the 49ers choke in the first half against the Chiefs, y'all ain't going to come back. Ooh.
Hey man, that was one of the biggest, perspectives out there about Kyle Shanahan, that his incapability of coming back. Mm-hmm. This guy was down 24-7 in the halftime. 24-7. How many people counted them out? You had Eminem flicking off all the fans. Sorry.
I said I counted you guys out.
Oh, yeah. Almost everyone counted us out. A lot of Niners fans too. A lot of people turn off the TVs. All the not so real Niner fans, right? They turn off the TVs. They're done. But hey, man, like I said, I think the Lions offense is a lot more explosive, a lot more hot than the Kansas City's offense. And if our team was able to, if the Niners are able to get over what they did and come back and fight as hard as they did, you can say, oh, the Niners had luck. The Niners had this with the ball with the Ayuk and the defender. Okay, that's football, right? That's one play. It could be a missed call. It could be this. It could be that. Look at Jameson Williams gave the ball off Ambry Thomas's hands. He missed that pass, but he got a second chance because our defender allowed him to. That's the game of football. That's what happens. I'm fully confident now. I mean, it's hard to say I'm confident after watching what I did watch, but I am fully faithful that the Niners will be able to prevail no matter what happens in a game now. I think these guys are hungrier than ever. You saw people crying. You saw Nick Bosa crying. You saw Deebo Samuel crying. You saw Christian McCaffrey cry. When you see Christian McCaffrey get emotional, you think about it. How long has he been in this league? How long does he have left in this league? And what does he have to show for? These guys have earned it. These guys have earned it. And they need it. They need it. I need it. Help me, please. I need it.
Bets Fly says, are you going to do the Super Bowl? I'm guessing asking if we're going to go live for the Super Bowl. Most likely not. We usually do a Super Bowl party between the three of us and some friends. So the likelihood we go live for the Super Bowl is pretty low. If we get 100 likes on this video, we're definitely going to do it. But we need the support of you guys in order to sacrifice some good times with some friends. But hey, we appreciate you guys tuning in for this one. One thing the Lions and Packers don't have is Mahomes, though. That is true.
But they have everything else.
Mm-hmm.
They have everything else. We went up against Kelsey today. He was damn good. Laporte is damn good.
Yeah, that's I give you that. Yeah. Eminem deserved that L.
I like Eminem.
I sort of counted you guys out, says Ian, but I tweeted before the game that Dan Campbell would do something stupid and ruin it, and I was exactly right.
I feel bad for Dan. I feel bad for that Dan and that team. Even if the Lions won that game, I'm rooting for them in the Super Bowl. Not because I don't like the Kansas City Chiefs, which I don't, but I think the Lions, I mean, it's an incredible story what they got as well. So good for them. Their fan base should be ecstatic. I mean, the last time they went to the championship game was what, 97 or 95? They kept saying it over and over again.
It was way back, yeah.
It's been a long time.
Absolutely insane. They brought a real lion onto the field into San Francisco.
Really?
That was their last matchup. That was the last matchup. San Francisco 49ers against the Detroit Lions. They had their old school logos. They had a real lion.
Lost by 1.
They lost by 1. Yeah. This oh man. Yeah. Hey, this might start something. This might start a little rivalry going forward.
We'll see. He says, I get that's how he coaches, but there's a time and a place. You are going against the league's best. You don't gamble. You take the 3-score lead. Sometimes you do have to gamble against the league's best, though. I mean, if you play safe and secure, sometimes that doesn't end up working out for you. At the end of the day, I disagree with him going for the points, and I disagree him going for 4th down. I think he should have kicked it. But at the end of the day, if you would have converted the 4th down, we'd all call him a genius. If he didn't convert it, we'll all call him stupid. That's how the NFL works, unfortunately.
And who's to say when they go for the field goal that they make it both times? You know, we already saw one miss from Moody in the beginning of the game. Who's to say that who's their kicker? Badgley? Is it still Badgley?
Badgley's pretty good.
Yeah, but who's to say that he makes both of those field goals? One of them would have been close to a 50-yarder. The other one would have been just under 50 yards. So it's, you know, it's always circumstantial, situational. But I don't know, man. Dan Campbell just being Dan Campbell. Campbell the Gamble is what I'm going to start calling him, because that's all he does, man. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, and I knew I was going to start talking about that Moody kick. I mean, that it gets to me, right? It gets me bad. It changes momentum. It changes the possibility of the score. It changes situations. But hey, teams lose out on points. Dan Campbell lose out on points. The Niners lost on points. It's just how you finish the game. It's how you finish it.
Yep. Dan Campbell will learn and win a Super Bowl, maybe in the future. We'll see. Red says, I am proud that we made it this far, but sad we didn't go. And only one team gets to have that happy ending at the end of the year. Only one team.
Yep.
And it's down to the Chiefs and 49ers. One will have a storybook ending. The other one will end in heartbreak. But he says, but congrats on the 49ers. As much as Dan Campbell lost that game, what a fight for the 49ers put up. I don't want to take away from what the 49ers overcame. They overcame so much.
That's crazy.
And that's the thing that no one could say, right? That's the thing that no one could take away from the 49ers, because at the end of the day, on paper, it was 24-7. 24-7. And I know going tomorrow, everyone's going to talk about Brock Purdy, how he didn't perform, and how he had that interception and stuff like that. But you can't compare Brock Purdy to Jared Goff when Jared Goff had 7 seconds in that backfield while Brock Purdy had like a second and a half. There's hardly any comparison there. But I think Brock Purdy played amazing, as well as everyone else on that offense. I mean, I'm talking about everyone, even the offensive line. You know, they stood their ground the second half, and a lot of broken down plays. That's why this next comment is going to sound crazy, because hey, Brock Purdy was who would have taken the over on 51 rushing yards?
That's what we thought too. We were like, whoever took the over on Purdy's rushing yards, you are a fortune teller, because wow.
Who would have said that, right? And this guy is pumped. He's pumped. They zoomed in on his family at one point. His dad was screaming out of his mind.
Yeah.
Good for them. Good for Brock. I mean, 2 back-to-back games of having to, getting your what kicked in and having to come back, with everything you got. I think that should coach something, right? Coach themselves, not by Kyle Shanahan, but with themselves, who they really are, what it takes to come out on top. So I like that a lot.
Sure. Didn't Kill say, I will be back and back with vengeance?
He did. He did, as the time ran out when they lost the Super Bowl against the Kansas City Chiefs. I remember that.
All right.
No, you said it exactly. I will be back. He had his hands behind his back, looking at the camera, says, not looking at the camera. I'll be back, and I'll be back with vengeance.
All right. Better bring the vengeance. The one where we were down 3 with 7 minutes left, and they went for it. The kick down a 47-yard kick will always baffle me. I can understand the first one. Don't agree with it still.
Again, man, who's to say that if they made it, you'd be like, oh man, that was awesome. 3 more points on the board, but they missed it. Everybody would be like, oh, Badgley sucks. Like Campbell should have gone for it. Like that. It's always circumstantial. And I mean, you might think that you don't agree with it, but there's a whole bunch of Lions fans and Dan Campbell and probably the whole coaching staff, even probably Badgley himself. He's like, go for it, man. If there's a way that we win, this could be it. Who's to know if I'm gonna make that, or who's to know if I'm gonna miss it? So
I'm shocked they didn't go for it on the 6-yard line.
Yeah.
mhm.
I'm shocked. I thought they were going to go for it. And I was like, this is it. This is the nail in the coffin. Because, hey, I would go for it too. If I was Dan Campbell, if I had David Montgomery, who's averaging 10 yards per carry,
Yep.
and Jared Goff, who was almost perfect, I would have been like, hell, dude, why wouldn't we go for it? But that's who they are. That's, that's their
Live and
definition.
die.
Yeah.
Live and die by it.
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't change.
I don't think he will.
That's how they got there.
Yep.
That's how they got there. So I mean, good for him. It didn't work out in their favor this time.
Potentially, it's at this point, it's a bunch of ifs ands.
Yep.
But definitely, it could have. If he would have kicked it, they could have won the game. Maybe they also could have lost it. Who knows? All right. Anything else that we need to cover for this game?
If anybody, if you're one of the hundreds of people who was messaging me nonstop, Snapchatting me nonstop, through any social media, through my phone, through Snapchat, through anything, all throughout the first half, and to Eminem as well. That's what I got for you. AJ, that's what I got for you. Bang, 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 gang. Bang, 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 gang.
This is a fan that you will be fined for that, AJ.
Doug.
I'll pay
where your change at, AJ?
Dude, I took it all off. Like I said, I literally took a shower because that's how dirty I felt. I had to stop. I had to stop what I was doing.
Jeez.
I believe this is a full quote. I will be back here. I will be back here. I'll be back with a vengeance. You will not get the best of me. No, sir.
Wow.
Lions and Packers both the Chiefs. We both did, yes.
True.
And
I think the Niners can too. Potentially, Teddy Boy.
I sure hope so, Teddy Boy. For my sake, for my sanity up here, I really do hope so. I don't know what I would do if I suffer through another Super Bowl loss. But these guys will know because they'll witness it.
God. Yeah, we'll be
3
there.
in your lifetime Super Bowl losses.
3 in my life. That is insane, right? Like, what do you do with your life after that? What do you do? I think I'll purposely just, get no. I don't finish that sentence.
No.
Okay.
No.
I won't finish that sentence.
You have great friends that will hold you back because we'll be at the Super Bowl party watching with you.
But you like to edge me on. To edge me on.
I'll be.
And then Vince is always there with his judgmental faces.
Right? I'm the silent killer, bro. I don't say nothing when I'm just like.
That's him.
I'm rooting for the Chiefs. So, Packers didn't beat them too long ago. Yeah, it happened It was right after the Thanksgiving, so it was in December. I was like, we don't lose in December.
It was the first game in December.
And then we lost in December like a few weeks.
We lost like the next 2 games.
That was the next 2 games we lost. But we didn't lose against the Chiefs. I was right there. We don't. Bro, 3 Super Bowl losses would kill me. No, it won't. It's not so looking good. You have a strong community of NSP family around you. It would not kill you. We'll lift you back up. Just always next year.
You and I could do it together. Not so looking good.
When was it? Week 15? I think it was week 15. I think you're perfectly spot on, Teddy Boy. And I think this is your first time in the chat, Teddy Boy. If you are feeling generous, hit the like button on this video and also hit the subscription. It costs you nothing, but it means the absolute world to us. We are very, very close to 600. I have promised that I would do the gritty if we hit 600 on the stream. So I think we're like 6 away right now. So if everybody subs right now, I'll do the gritty.
Nice. We're 4 away. We're at
496. Or 596 now?
596 right now.
Hey, 4 people sub right now. Well, I'll do the gritty.
Get your friend. Trust me, you don't want to miss redoing the gritty. It is absolutely absurd. You would want to record the screen, and you're gonna want to keep this forever because it's funny. Not funny. He's very talented.
All right. I was on the Lions stream during the game, and Lions fans were saying it's over in the first half. We had a Lions fan in this stream. His name is Red, and he was calling the game saying it's over. I feel so confident.
Yeah.
And I think you should at that point. But hey, you didn't expect them to just collapse like that. Teddy Boy says, I told them it's not over and they laughed at me. It's their fault. Too bad for them.
Anyway.
And that's what happens.
I will sub you on both accounts.
hell yeah.
Hey, appreciate
Oh
it.
yeah, thank you.
Bro, some Lion player was waving his hands early on.
Oh yeah, that was Johnson Gardner
DJ Gardner Johnson.
Oh yeah.
Gardner Johnson.
DJ.
Yeah, he was talking all this crap to Debo, and then right before the half when they scored, he went to his sidelines and he started waving at all the Niners fans like bye, like that. I was like, oh. I was so sad at that time. I was like, I hate you.
Yeah, look at you now.
Yeah, look at me now.
Sports teacher says nothing. Hey, that's another fine, AJ. Sports teacher says nothing. It's over until it's over.
Exactly. You play until the whistle blows, baby.
The Niners have learned from the waving hands after that Chiefs game.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to talk about that game. Okay, I don't want to talk about that game.
Did you wave at the fans?
I don't remember that part, but I mean, we had some thugs on that team. We had some thugs on that team.
The Niners have always had thugs. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I don't know, dude. Wait, Christian McCaffrey, are you serious right now? He goes to church every Sunday.
Three subscriptions away from 600, and with 4 viewers, is looking like we're not going to hit it, unfortunately.
Oh, maybe you should just do the gritty. Anyways,
you think I should?
We got to get off screen for you. Oh, actually, we can give you the big screen.
We'll move it. Yeah, we'll move it.
Where is this one?
It's this one right here.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, yeah.
All right. We'll see.
Gritty.
I don't know. You guys hype me up.
Gritty. Yeah. Back that thing up.
All right.
Let's go. Here we go. Look at this dude.
Look at this guy. Look at him.
Oh, look at him.
It's been a while. I used to be cold with it.
Jeez, I liked it. That was awesome.
At least you weren't called who was I called? Gesicki? Or
oh yeah.
I was called Gesicki when I did it.
I can't sprint across this room, so it's not that big.
All good.
All right. Well, I think that's about it from us. Thank you guys all for tuning in. It was a great stream. I think this is a huge success. We will most likely not be going live for the Super Bowl, but we will be doing more lives like this for play-by-play reactions coming in next year. And maybe we might do some for the SFL if that works out for us. Maybe, potentially, maybe not. We'll see. Undecided. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hit the subscription if you have not hit that subscription button yet. Like this video because I think it was a pretty dang good video. And until then, we'll see you next time. Keep on grinding.